I think Drag Me to Hell presents a pretty realistic representation of how capitalism affects all of us, especially women.
So I'm gonna call it a slapstick over the top horror.
Or is it a love letter from Sam Raimi to an angled camera point of view?
A surprise third option. And hello and welcome to the Nine Lives Horror Club. I'm Cheyenne and I bring analysis and antagonize Ben.
And I'm Ben. I bring overly passionate hot takes. And today we're gonna be talking about Drag Me to Hell.
Let's get scared.
Oh, why did I say the wrong word?
Oh, humiliating. Flop. One
day.
Right, I was a real fan.
You got it. I got my own shit wrong. All right, before we get into it, we do have some spooky rants and bebbies on the pot. So if you want to skip any of that today, there will be timestamps in the show notes. And with that, Ben, what's your spooky rant?
I was thinking about this. I think my spooky rant, we're hitting like the spring. I think by the time this comes out, it'll be like right around the spring equinox. Am I mistaken? Am I stupid?
Ooh.
Isn't that in March?
I think you're right.
I have no idea.
I believe it's March.
It's on the 20th.
20-something. And so we're getting to spring cleaning time. And I'm just like so overwhelmed by how much I've not been cleaning lately. And it's really bad. It's really bad.
I feel that.
I do too.
I feel that deeply.
It just seems like such a daunting task. I need to do it. It's important. But it's hard.
Oh my God, Ben. I have the perfect solution. You can listen to our podcast while you clean.
Oh, not the snapping. Not the snapping.
You have to break it up.
You
Do
can
it in little chunks.
You can hear how much effort we have put, both of us, that is of my own accord, everyone.
Oh my goodness, the drama.
This is my little passion project.
Oh my goodness, we're gonna have a falling out.
Our passion.
What? No!
I think
you just have to get into a mindset.
Yes.
You need to just get rid of a bunch of shit.
That's hard to do.
Actually, I do kind of love getting rid of stuff. It's hard though when me and Laura share things. And it's not going to be my call. Because for me, I'm like, yeah, I can get rid of that. We can trash that.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, I'm saying that. No, I couldn't have that mentality. Because I'm looking at my unicycle. That's been broken for about 5 years. I'm not getting rid of that. Because what if I fix it one day?
Put your foot down somewhere. You don't have to get rid of everything.
Well, with a unicycle, you can't put your foot down anywhere.
No. You put it down, it comes right back up.
Shut the fuck up. God, I should get it fixed. But yeah, it just seems like a lot to do, and it's frustrating. And I have so many papers and notebooks I need to throw out, but I don't want to.
It's really easy. Just throw it out.
You could recycle them, and then it won't feel as bad.
I love getting people to come take my stuff for me. I say, I'm giving this for free, so you have to come into my house and pick it up.
Because I remember this one time where you were like, we got all these cool things, and I got excited about it, and you went, do you want it? And I went, yes. And then you kept giving me more and more things. At the point you were like, actually, I need some of that back. I just got excited.
No, that's not the truth, Ellen.
You got excited. I remember you being like, I didn't mean to do that.
I know. No. I didn't mean to give it, but it was a pillow. I thought about this again the other day. Because I was like, I should never have told Ben that. I gave you a pillowcase that was a cooling pillowcase that came in a 2-pack. And I loved my one so much that I was like, I want to share this with Ben. And I was also drunk. And I was like, I want someone else to be as excited as I am about this. And then after I gave it away, well, yeah, but I think you might have had one, or I don't know.
You were as excited about getting things as I was.
But and I was like, this is so much fun. Like, I want you to have so much fun. And then I was like, wait, I really like that. So now I only have one of them. But it's okay.
I never used it either. That's the worst part. I never used it.
So give it to somebody.
Give it to Laura.
Give it away.
I don't know where it's at.
Oh.
Well, it's purple.
Asshole.
It's for sure gone. It's for sure gone. There's a good chance I left it in our old apartment. Yes.
It's okay.
It's long gone.
I forgive
you. Thank you.
You didn't need to keep it. I don't even use it all the time anymore.
Well, you know what, listeners? You are hearing and seeing a mysterious lady.
Who is that?
Who is this lady? So we'll jump around a little bit and give you the introduction of a lifetime here. You were hearing the one and only Katie Brown, my best friend and Ben's greatest fear.
She's so powerful, and I don't think the world understands that.
That's why I'm looming over.
We are working with what we have in my apartment. She's a Cancer. She's dog mom of the century to an annoying dog at large.
It's true.
She's the funniest bitch in town. She's a little bit of a scaredy cat, but we got her here anyway. And she is our biggest fan. Everyone, this is Katie Brown.
Do not forget Muscle Mommy as well.
Muscle Mommy.
Oh my God. Yeah, I'm clocking into the Crunch Fitness at least 3 times a week.
She's booked and busy, bitches.
Yes.
All right, Ben, was that all?
That's all my spooky rant. I need to clean, but I'm not cleaning because I'm a
Okay.
trash slob man.
Okay, well, hey, that's your right as a white man. Now, Katie, dear Katie guest, what is your spooky rant? Do you have anything on your heart, in your spirit today?
Yes, I do. I am in despair. I am destitute because my favorite thrift store in the whole world is shutting down for good. And I, Salvation Army, and say what you will about them, this is not, I'm not speaking to their organization as a whole, but in terms of local thrift stores, because I love a thrift store. It's my favorite place to go. I love thrifting. This is the only good one that still has affordable prices, reasonable stuff. They're not selling garbage. And listen, I will go to Goodwill, but this just exceeds Goodwill's performance in every way. And it's still so affordable. I go to Goodwill, I have to pay $8 for a t-shirt, but I go to Salvation
$50
Army.
for a t-shirt.
I'm telling you, I pay $3.
That's
a $5 difference per t-shirt. So I went about like a week after I told everybody, this is my favorite thrift store. I would love to go today, but they're closed on Sundays. I went a week later, and then a sign on the door says, we're closing March 31st. Subject to closing sooner. And I was just, I'm
subject
so
to
sad.
closing sooner.
Yeah, that's brutal. No notice.
I wonder,
And they have good fabric. They have good stuff
is
there.
it even more affordable now, though, as they're going out of business?
I mean, I'm sure because they're doing closeout and like liquidation sales, but I haven't had the willpower to go
You don't have
back.
the emotional
I
strength
should.
to say
I
goodbye?
When I saw the sign on the door, I was like, oh my God, I have to go in now just for the sake of, I don't know, I'm going to miss it. But I was just distraught the whole time.
You're not emotionally ready.
No.
Some goodbyes are harder than others.
I bought this vest there.
It's a good vest.
I might have bought this shirt here. That's my favorite place to go, and they will be closing soon. And that's
R.I.P.
It's so.
You need to walk through it as
brutal.
with like
I'm so
a
sorry.
Grey's Anatomy ending.
I might
Play a
have to.
You have to go through the
song,
like 5 stages of grief.
rub your hands along the
Yeah, I
like.
feel like it.
Probably at the point you go there, the empty shelf.
Oh, along the racks. Yeah.
I can film it for you if you want.
Goodbye.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, because when I first discovered them, they were shutting down from another location. And I was like, oh no, this sucks. But like they had a great liquidation sale, but then they moved to a bigger, better location. So I was like, hallelujah. And not enough people knew that it was there, which is probably to their
Why? It probably going out of business now,
downfall.
actually. I'm starting to see a problem with the business model.
But yeah, so that's really depressing.
I'm
Big
so
L.
sorry.
It's a big fat L. Well, friends, I have a spooky rant, but I also have an announcement. Killian. Sorry, my son's acting up. Killian. Ben, I'm probably screaming in your ear. Hold on. Sorry, I had to not gentle parent my child. Now, anyways, my rant. Okay, so the announcement is I had one rant, and now I feel morally I have to change it. So now it's turning into an announcement. I am officially employed again. It is a part-time. It is somewhere I have worked before. And it does not meet the needs that I have, but it is something. And I have to say the reception of the people that work there with my return is incredibly heartwarming.
Aww.
It's very nice, especially after my few years here. It is very nice for people to be like, oh my God, we're so excited that you're coming back. We're so happy you were here. And that's great. And I do not have to be a cashier, which is great. So I'm not doing the worst thing in the world. That's my announcement. You will hear me not complaining about unemployment as much. You will just hear me complaining about not being the level of employed that I need now. But now that brings me to my spooky. Ben. Katie knows this. Katie
Oh, I
knows
still don't
this
know what
brand,
you're talking
but
about. I'm
she's here.
excited.
So ever since I have been unemployed, I have been trying to defer my government student loan because, hey,
You can't pay it.
unemployed. I can't really pay it, and I have been managing, but we are hitting the point where it's like, dear God, please defer it. Please take it away. I need you to pause it. And I have tried to defer it, I believe, 4 times now. Relax, camera. And every time I give them something, I give them documentation showing my unemployment status, they go, that's not the right document. We need an award letter.
Bureaucracy's annoying.
Now, Ben, as you know, I had quite the process with my unemployment because I had to go through an appeals thing. So I don't have like a straight up award letter. And every time I've been denied, I have contacted someone at this company, and I'm a Advantage partnered with Fast Food can get fucked calling you out.
Oh my God. Oh my God. We're getting political right now.
And so every time I talk to a person, they're like, oh, submit this document. It'll work. It never does. It never works. So I finally, now, 2 days before I found out I now have a form of employment, I lost it. I hit the end of my rope. And then I made a 17-page PDF with a table of contents of every form of proof that they could possibly ask for. So it included, good Lord, what did it even include? It included, what was the first thing I put? Oh, bank statements showing that the unemployment office has paid me with arrows pointing to the names of the unemployment office paying me, just so they couldn't miss it. And I gave them not 1, but 2 views of this
God.
with arrows.
I'm assuming it's not one of
I also
right?
gave them, I haven't found out yet.
Oh.
It's the weekend.
I gave it yesterday. I also included the email conversations I've been having with the Virginia Unemployment Court, because with the court, I had to email them and be like, dog, y'all all overturned my appeal months ago and you're still not paying me. What the fuck is up, Kyle? You know? And them coming back and saying, oh my God, we're so sorry. You'll get paid now. And then me emailing them again, snitching on Advantage on what they're requiring. And then the court coming back and saying, that letter doesn't exist.
What?
And she highlighted.
The email said the letter they are looking for doesn't exist.
Gaslit.
It would be
not you being gaslit.
It would either be letter A or letter B, and I have submitted both of those in the past for deferment.
It's
so
letter
I highlighted
C.
that.
It's letter C.
It's not real. So I highlighted that. And then the next part of my document was resubmittal of those 2 letters from the Virginia Unemployment Committee office, whatever. And it was the same titles of the 2 letters that the court said would be my award letter. So I highlighted the title of each letter and put a text box in a red square next to it that said, this title matches the email that the court said would be counted as an award letter. Just in case they were confused.
Yeah.
You know? Then I presented them the termination letter I got from my previous job, just to like really make sure they know that I don't work. And highlighted the part that says, as of this date, she is terminated. So then, but we're still going. This is 17 pages.
Wow. We're there.
So then, I guess part of the problem that they're not stating is that they need my name updated because, you know, I got married. I have requested a name change previously, and they just didn't do anything with it. So I sent them proof of me requesting the name change twice. I re-gave them the Social Security and marriage certificate. And they have this cute little thing where they're like, you have to fill out this form and upload it. But when you go to the section of the website to upload your name change documents, there is nowhere to put this form. But they won't do it unless you give them the form. But there's nowhere to put it. So I took a screenshot of their website and said, your website doesn't have anywhere to put this form that you require. So, and I also gave them a picture of my old social security card and my old passport with my old name on it in case they were
So many things
still
have to
confused.
send. I'm just exhausted
No,
listening
they didn't
to
ask
it.
for any of this. I'm being a cunt. I'm being a cunt because they pissed me off.
Because you don't have enough. You don't have enough.
We're getting to the end. We're getting to the end. Don't worry. And then I believe I showed proof of the multiple times I asked for deferment, and I gave a summary of the conversations I've had with Advantage employees who said, you can do this, and then it didn't work multiple times, and then reminded them they can also look in their records and see what they told me probably, and see that they then denied me. And then I gave them a conclusion page where I summarized everything I gave them, included a bit about based on the email that the Virginia Unemployment Court gave me, the source for unemployment benefits, because it's not Advantage.
And she said that too. She said they're the authority on this.
Not you.
Not Advantage.
I dropped that in there. I also dropped how absurdly difficult this is to get deferred because I'm unemployed. And I think I said I gave them ample evidence, so I would appreciate it if they took the time to analyze and understand that I am very, very unemployed. And I signed it all due respect.
I hope they emailed back
My name.
Nuh-uh.
And I wanted to say disrespectfully, but I didn't. And then at the top where the table of contents is, at the bottom right, there's a tiny little text bit that says, when an employed person have time to do this?
That's so petty at the end there. That's so funny. That's so funny.
And that's my spooky
I
rant.
really hope they just email back. LOL, shut up.
I fully expect they won't defer it. I fully expect that they won't. And I was like, you know what? If nothing else, I made somebody's really boring workday very fun.
I know that they are talking around the water cooler right now about that email.
Oh, yeah.
Or not now. At least on Monday, when they come in on Monday.
Right. And you know what? I'm glad I could give them that.
You gave them so much information they could steal. So
they have it
the
anyway.
Maybe that's the plan.
Oh my goodness.
They have it
Oh my
anyway.
goodness.
That's how I got the loan.
Next week, Cheyenne's gonna be a different person.
So I think that's some of my best work to date in my life. If it works, I do think it should be hung in a museum somewhere. The Museum of Pettiness, maybe?
Yes.
I think that would be a good one. But that's my spooky rant. And with that, team, I believe it looks like we are all having some bevy on the pods.
Yes.
Bevies on the pod.
Bevies
Singular
on the pod. One pod,
Spooky bev on the
multiple
spooky-
bevies.
Yes. Katie and I are rocking a cutie little orange crush.
Wait, are those the...
It's not the
No,
bull rock. You know
Is
that
that
hurts my tummy.
the Devil's Backbone one?
Mm-hmm.
Dude,
Yeah,
oh,
please
They changed
sponsor.
their
the way I
brand.
almost bought those today.
You should.
I bought
have.
these
I wish I would
today.
have bought them now because I looked at it and I
We
was
could've
like,
been-
this is a summer drink. Or like a warm weather drink.
getting there.
And we're getting there, but we're not quite
I'm
there.
manifesting.
I said I'm not there. I can't put myself in that headspace yet
It was
because I'm already
90
kind of
degrees the
shutting
other
down
day.
at the end of the school year as though it's the end. We got a whole nother like 10 weeks left. What am I doing?
your best.
But that's so fun. Are
It's
those good?
manifesting.
Yeah.
You're curating a vibe.
Are those good?
Yeah, good.
Yeah. Devil's Backbone, please sponsor.
I definitely will get those soon then.
Do it. And what are you rocking, buddy?
I have a nice, obviously, I love me Nalani.
He's got his
My
Alani.
Alani. And then it's mostly
there we
empty, but I
go.
had a nice Novanophobia
Hmm?
cap
What
salve.
you got a phobia?
Cap salve.
Mm-hmm.
I was
There we
blanked out.
go. We have a little Chianti waiting for us whenever we
Oh,
want
that's so
her.
fun.
Yeah. So speaking of bevies on the pod, listeners, you may or may not have seen on our socials recently that our bingo card came out. So just a little info on that. So the idea is that Ben and I will make one of these every year and update it with whatever bullshit we keep doing or saying.
Very
And you
repetitive.
can play along. We all find new little vocal stems. You play along and mark off everything that has happened. So, for example, one of the things on there is one of us, being Ben or I, has an Alani. So you could go ahead and mark that one off if you're playing along.
I'm gonna have an Alani. I almost bought a
I had to do a
Celsius.
mix of like it's gonna happen.
I almost bought a Celsius because I knew that was on the bingo. But then I was like, I really want a cherry slush though. I really want a cherry slush.
I had a cherry twist today. So yeah, it's a mix of things that are always going to happen, and then some things that are rarer and in the middle. So the way that will work is you just listen along, and if one of those things is said or happens, you mark it off. And whoever is the first to comment that they got bingo each week on whatever platform you want to comment on will get a cutie little shout out the following week.
I'm also displaying myself because I think there's one about I tell a character to fuck off or something. I was looking at my notes.
Get ready. Get your bingo cards ready, guys.
Who do I think it's going to be?
I think it's very obvious from this movie who it's going to be.
Yeah. Yeah.
And speaking of the movie, if you two are ready, it's time for some movie facts. So this movie was released in 2009 and filmed in LA. A couple different spots, but mostly just LA. Our director is powerhouse Sam Raimi. He is known for a very new movie called Sin Help, Doctor Strange, the second movie. I'm not sure about the first one. All three of the OG Spider-Man movies, The Evil Dead, and much, much more. Now, our writers are Sam and his brother, Ivan Raimi, who helped Sam with the OG Spider-Man 3 movie specifically, and some other stuff with his brother. Our stars, get your bingo cards ready once again.
Yeah, and
we have Alison Loam as Christine, and she was in the Vatican Tapes and Beowulf, among other things.
I watched Beowulf in theaters. I didn't like it. I was also way too young for that.
I haven't seen it.
Can I say I thought she was Mae Whitman for so long?
I can see that. Mae Whitman, Cheyenne, learn who people are.
She was on The Duff. I had to look it up because I was like, I know she looks like somebody.
She's Katara. She's the voice of Katara. She's on Scott Pilgrim versus the World. She's she's the
little blonde girl.
She's the ex-girlfriend who dated Ramona.
I can look at her.
I got you. Yep, I know who it is. I got it.
I can see that in my head the entire time. I knew it wasn't her, but she reminded me of the little girl from Pen 15. Which is the show about adult women playing middle schoolers, but there's a bunch of other actual middle school age children, and one of the girls is designed to be the worst person, and she's not even that bad. She's just an annoying kid. But I'm in that mentality when I watched it. The whole time I was like, I hate this girl. So I immediately came in. I was like, I hate Christine. Because she reminds me of the little girl who was trying to date the other little boy in this TV show.
Friggin' skink.
Unfortunately, when I watched the show, Pen 15, because again, they're all supposed to be middle schoolers. All middle schoolers are the main characters. This girl came on and she was flirting the boy, and I did out loud go, slut.
Reminded of bed of your students.
Yep. I do have one.
Ben loves his
God,
kids.
One of my students. This is such a sidetrack. She told me last week. She's like, me and my boyfriend broke up. He cheated on me. 20 minutes later, she went, I want him back, and I just rolled my eyes. And she came in the other day, and she was like, we're dating again. And I said, I called her friends over. I said, tell me you just told me. And then I'm like, I'm not helping you. While they all yelled at her.
You did this to yourself, girl.
You need to learn.
Maybe she doesn't want help.
And of course, this movie stars our king, our horror king, Mr. Sir Justin Long as Clay. He's been in a bunch of things, of course, horror king, as we have said before, but Some highlights include Barbarian, Tusk, Creepshow, all of the Alvin and the
I think the
Chipmunks
fact you brought
movies.
up Alvin and the Chipmunks is so funny, like as though that's his.
I
It
just
was in my
surprised.
notes. I was going to say it if you were going to.
And Idiocracy, and of course he made a quick appearance in Weapons, which we talk about for far longer than he was in the movie. So go check out that episode if you haven't yet. And of course he's been in a million other things, and we love him.
Why you left out Jeepers Creepers, which
also-
in my opinion is his most famous role.
I didn't see that on the list.
That's crazy. That's his most famous role, in my opinion. That's
So
like early Justin Long.
That put
I honestly, I think I
the
did.
Jeeper Creeper. Oh, okay, Justin. We also have Lorna Raver, who unfortunately did pass away in 2025. And she is Miss Ganush. Ganush. She also was in Cujo. And lots of TV appearances.
Was she not the nun? Did she play the nun?
I don't think so.
Okay, I meant to look
I
it
didn't see that
up
on there.
because she looked like the nun to me.
I could see that.
But
I
I
can see
haven't
the
seen that
nose, I
movie.
guess, but
maybe I guess I was wrong.
yeah, I didn't see that one, but it might be. Clearly, I either can't read or IMDb is selective about what they show.
Google was. Google was lying.
And then lastly, we have Reggie Lee as Stu, who was evidently in one of my favorite movies, Tropic Thunder.
I saw it.
I don't know what that says about me as a person, but I love that movie. And he made various TV appearances, including American Dad, CSI Vegas, Brooklyn Nine-Nine, and more.
Once again, I find it so because I understand you're going with IMDb, but like,
Yeah.
Stu is one of the characters who gets a shout out.
Okay, so I wasn't really going to do it, and then I saw he was in Tropic Thunder, and I love Tropic Thunder.
I feel like there's
Personal
other
love.
characters I'd pick besides Stu.
I flirted with doing the boss, but he's not there enough, and Stu is enough
Stu's
of a
in there
plot
enough?
device. Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
He's more than the boss.
Yeah, he's one of the antagonists.
Yeah. Do you have any additions?
Okay.
Yes.
Well, I don't have. I really don't have an addition, but I do have an
do.
addition, and I will
Oh.
bring it up when it comes up
Okay.
because I don't.
Okay. You two might be thinking the same
Yeah,
I think
thing
we're thinking
then.
the same thing, and I'm surprised
Yeah, I think we are
Cheyenne
too.
wasn't thinking this.
I think
I mean,
Cheyenne.
she knew it.
I think Cheyenne's just not stealing your thunder.
And also not a star. Well, not in
That's
the
so
movie.
weird to say. That's so weird
Not
to
in the
say because
movie.
Stop. She
she really
shines.
stole the scene that she made an appearance.
Okay, well, fuck me.
I also, can I just
Yeah.
say here, so I was looking through the cast list to see if there was anyone else I recognized, and I didn't recognize him, but he stood out with somebody named Jake Gordon, who apparently was in the band Orgy,
Oh.
and he was credited as Family and Diner, and I rewind that scene so many fucking times. He's not in there. I think that's a lie.
He's just
Maybe he edited it so people would like look for him.
Unless it's a different Jake Gordon and he got mistakenly like
or
dragged into
maybe he's in
IMDb.
prosthetics.
Oh.
Oh.
Maybe, but I was like, that is not his note. I'm like,
That's
I'm not
so
convinced.
funny.
She's not convinced. So the budget for this movie in 2009, so everyone be ready to get depressed,
Don't
was
tell me the
$30 million.
inflation. Do not tell me the inflation because it actually made me so upset.
And so today that would be $45.48 million. So more than
This
$10
movie's
million
not that
more
much
than
old.
what it
That's
was.
not that old. I don't tell me that.
Yeah, I
You
know. Because I do every week. Why would I change
When
it?
it's like older stuff, I'm like, that's fine. That's fine. I mentally make sense. That's not that old.
Nope. Unless it's recent, this is happening. So domestically in the box office, it made 2009 $42.1 million or $63.8 million today. And in the worldwide box office, it made $90.8 million or $137.7 million today. But you know what, Ben? It's the avocado toast that's making it where we can't buy
I'm
a
gonna
house.
sob. I'm gonna sob. The economy. I'm gonna sob.
Anybody who is perhaps of the boomer generation that listens to this, because there are some of you, if you are an avocado toast person that is out here like kids these days don't know how to work, if they save their money correctly, they could buy a house. Go back and listen to every updated budget and tell me it's the fucking toast.
It makes me so upset.
It's absurd. And now to bring the vibes back up, I just logged out of my notes. I have fun facts for us.
All right, I'm listening.
Now, so Katie came over and we watched this last night, and this pertains to some of the things we were talking about.
Okay.
So, Miss Ganesh. I just want to say Ganesh so bad. Ganesh. I'm going to call her Babushka because Katie and I love the word Babushka.
You guys do.
And it's like a little grandma with a little
You've always said that.
rag hat thing. So we're going to call her Babushka. But a Lamia comes from Greek mythology, and she is a boogie woman who looks for children to devour. And that is a story used to get the youngins into bed by bedtime.
Wasn't that like La Llorona too?
Yep.
No.
So we're kind of back to that legend to make kids behave, scaring people into good behavior. And we will come back to that in a second. So then also, Sam Raimi, famously, lots of fun horror movies.
Yep.
And in his horror movies, he often features a old school yellow car.
Oldsmobile Delta.
Okay, yes.
Wow.
I looked it up.
They just love
And
movies
that is
recognized by
actually-
cars.
Right off the dome.
That car, his dad actually got him that car, and it is in all of his movies except for 3.
What?
Which is
3?
cute.
Do you know? I want to bet
I imagine it's
it's Army of Darkness is one of them, I think. Because that one's the time
It
travel
listed
movie
it.
to
I
the
didn't write it down.
past. But that's the only one I can think of.
Well, I imagine it's not in Sindhelp because they're on an island.
Oh, I guess if it's including Sindhelp,
No.
then yes.
I don't know if it was or not. It gave the little list. I didn't write it down. Anyways, the license plate on this car in this movie is 99951, which flip upside down looks like it is 666. Madam Mortal. So that's just like a fun little nugget that they did. And then going back to the basis of this story, it is based on multiple folklore tales. And I have a couple examples.
Okay.
So one is, like I mentioned, Greek mythology, where Furies / Uranus,
Probably Uranus.
pronunciation queen, were figures of vengeance and could be summoned by people who had been wronged or victimized to wreak vengeance on the wrongdoer for a period of time until they killed themselves, and then could continue to torture them once they were dragged to hell
No,
or
that's
the
upsetting.
underworld.
It's like I thought I got out of this. Damn.
No. It also, this is very fun for me, brings some inspiration and storytelling from Germany and Austria, namely Krampus.
Yay.
Who
I
I
like
love.
Krampus.
I love Krampus. And Krampus is a pre-Christian figure who dragged wicked kids to the underworld, while Saint Nick went out and gave good kids presents. And I love Krampus. I think he's very fun.
I love that he drags kids to
Krampus.
hell.
I like Krampus. I have a little stuffed Krampus on my bed. He's so cute. And before we get into it, guys, we do have a couple trigger warnings. Animal abuse.
Oh man.
And just classic 2000s racist depictions of various people.
This was so 2009.
It is so
Yeah,
2009.
The
It really...
depiction of Romani
Mhm.
people, I was like, wow.
Mhm. Yeah. She's not a flawless movie by any means. And I watched it on HBO Max.
I also watched it
Where'd
on
you watch
HBO
it?
Max.
I watched it on Plex, and it was a download,
Oh wait,
and I realized there were some small discrepancies between the two.
really? I'm so curious to know what those
Yeah.
are.
They there's a few things, but they like just minorly cut out some things in HBO Max that were in mine.
Really?
So like the quality of mine wasn't as good, but I think it was like an older version.
Isn't that
I didn't
interesting?
know that. I'm so
It was nothing
There's
that
nothing
like took out plot
groundbreaking, I
or
bet.
changed it.
Like-
Yeah. But I was like, oh, I definitely saw that.
And with that, Ben, take us on a journey. Drag us to hell, if you will.
Oh my goodness, roll credits. Before I do that,
As a family,
get-
let's drag
can I
us
get more
to hell.
bevy before we start? We open in California, and it is 1969. I immediately think to myself, nice.
Why?
Because I work with middle schoolers, and that's where my mind immediately goes. We got this family who's distressed. They're like, our boy's been cursed as he stole from, I'm gonna say the word that they used, gypsies.
Mm.
But they would refuse to give it back, and now he's been cursed. And so they go to this psychic medium woman whose name I realized I never wrote down. I don't know her name.
I did.
Oh,
Her name is, hold on. Sorry.
Like Shaw something.
It's Sean Sandina, because I was like Sandina in Pasadena.
You said
Ooh.
you should, that's your marketing. Let's get on that.
Oh, yes.
Mhm.
Miss Sandina in Pasadena.
Oh, slay.
I said, okay, so we thought about this for a long time.
This is a creative strategy now.
And so they're all panicked. She's like, uh-oh, we gotta try to help this kid. And they put him like in an altar or something. The kid's going through it. He's having a hard time. He's been hearing voices. He's seen some
Crashing out.
creepy hand shadows in the skylight. Just like that. Everyone's having a bad time. Miss Sandina from Pasadena is trying to do her little like, I guess, ritual to help him. When the demon is here. He's invisible. We can't see him, but he's here. And he's got fucking hands. Like straight up, he like slaps the mom. He like two shots the dad. It's so funny to me. I'm like, you're a demon and you're literally got your dukes up. That's how you're fighting.
Mind you, the parents didn't do anything wrong. Who is their son?
They're helping.
Dude's like, I'm just gonna smack y'all for no reason here. Demon snatches the son, flings him from this, like, it's revealed to be a second floor. He ends up on
Not
like
the reveal.
he like it's I was like, why'd y'all take him to a second floor? Like, why'd you just do this on the main hall?
So
And
he
he
could
like
see the.
drops.
Yeah,
He
he does.
drops on that ground so hard.
He do. You know.
And parents like, oh my god, our son, he's getting snatched. The ground opens up, it cracks, it shatters, hands come up, and they start dragging this poor boy. And he goes to hell. And I was like, oh wow, we start off killing kids. I know Cheyenne clearly loved that because she loves the idea of kids being dragged to hell.
Oh. Only for Krampus?
I think
Very
famously
Krampus
it's the Ben thing.
style. And I mean, and Miss Sandina from Pasadena is like, we'll meet again. What the hell?
She said,
Crazy thing to say, in my opinion.
it's been a long time without you, my friend.
We'll meet again. Okay. Gotcha.
She has a score to settle. Did you notice that when the floor opened up, I showed this to Cheyenne last night, but the floor opens up on the little boy, it looks like teeth as he's getting dragged to hell.
I didn't process
It's like,
that.
they're like maybe just stalagmites or something, but it looks like teeth.
That's why
So I
you
like
get
to think it
chopped
is.
up. He gets dragged. I was like, this is so violent. He's yelling, help me, help me. No one's helping him.
Mom delivers such a great scream when he like falls down.
Oh,
and
yeah,
she's like,
when he
yeah, it's like
flops?
blood curdling. Yeah.
He flops.
It's so good. And then she's like, oh my God, my son.
No,
was good.
I
She
honestly
delivered.
feel so bad for these parents. I'm like, and especially when like the whole thing, as it's revealed, the curse is like you've been wronged and you want to punish this person super severely. He stole a necklace and then went to give it back. They cursed him when he gave it back.
They cursed a child.
When he's like, I'm really sorry I stole this here. And they went, we're
late.
going to banish your soul to hell.
Yeah.
Like,
around and find
You
out.
would
seriously?
think, because he stole like a necklace or whatever, and you would think that maybe that necklace would come back up again. It doesn't.
It's
No,
not
just that
Chekhov's
he stole
necklace.
from them.
It's
I'm
not
like,
Chekhov's necklace.
it's a child. I feel like you'd save that for like world leaders who are like discriminating against you. I think that's why that spell would exist.
It
But
seems to be a theme of the curse.
there's like, I'm like that one, in my opinion, is the most petty use of the curse.
Yeah, it's a child.
As
Yeah.
we learn to use it against Christine, I'm like, it makes
Maybe
a
he
little bit
did
more
something
sense.
else. We're just getting it from the parents' perspective, where they're like, "Please save our innocent
know
child,"
what?
but we
You're
know
right,
he's not
kids lie.
innocent.
Kids lie. Kids lie.
So maybe he did something else. Maybe he stole the necklace, but then he was also like spitting on them,
Maybe he did that.
Like a
Maybe he
camel.
them.
a camel,
So we get
a llama.
we got our dead kid
a Lamia?
title card.
Mhm.
And we're introduced to Christine, who's a loan officer. She works at a bank. And immediately we get the sense she's longing for the job of assistant manager. And people really like her. I think the people like who she's helping are like, oh my God, you've been so helpful. You're so great. We love you. She goes and talks to like the manager of the place. I can't remember exactly the conversation goes, but he's like, she asked about the assistant manager position. He's like, yeah, well, you and Stu are the ones who are most likely to get it. But you, Christine, you're not as aggressive as Stu is. Stu's aggressive.
Because he's a
Immediately
man.
we're clocking the sexism. Immediately we're clocking it. Stu also, mind you, new guy. Fucking new guy at work. But he's somehow up for assistant manager. And then the fucking manager is like, hey, take your lunch break now. And she's like, okay. And on your way back, go buy me a sandwich. Huh? The fuck?
And also Stu.
Yeah.
And then Stu comes in, give me one too. Fuck you, bitch.
And
Fuck you,
he says he
Stu.
wants mustard or no mustard or something.
Did he say no
Comes up
mustard? I
later.
can't remember what he said. I just remember him
He
being
wants
a
mayonnaise
fucking...
on it.
I
No,
was
he wants-
fuming.
it comes up
I was
later.
fuming already. I was like, this guy's a fucking asshole. Go fuck yourself, Stu.
Yeah.
God, you're
Did
you're
you-
a fucking new guy.
Did you have any thoughts on the names they kept picking for characters? Because I feel like Christine Brown, like average, but like Jim Jacks is the manager. And then Stu
I do.
Rubin is the other guy. And then they named someone
Because
else.
the sandwich thing, they said the sandwich scene is critical to his character.
Mhm.
The sandwich is symbolic of
Reuben.
sexism. The sandwich is symbolic of sexism. Got it.
They named someone else Amy Kulik.
I was seeing a thing about this on like, I think Amy Poehler's podcast where they're talking about names. And the way it works,
I saw
either
it too.
no one has that name or enough people have that name, it has to like there's no way they could say it's about them.
Mm-hmm.
So the whole naming thing here, I'm also so bad when it comes to names usually.
Same.
I just make up a name in my head.
Mhm.
Christine is the only one who's actually named in my notes.
Yeah.
And even that, it took me like halfway through the movie to start doing that.
She wasn't impressionable to you.
I was just like, I was like, the dumb bitch from Pen 15.
Oh.
This child.
The child from Pen 15, which came out in like 2017.
Yes, Benjamin Button. Oh.
She goes and she takes her lunch break, goes spend time with her boyfriend, who I could not tell if he works where he works. I don't know what his job is. He's a
I
professor.
think he's
I
a
think.
professor at a university.
And it's Justin Long. His name is Clay. I will refer to him as Justin Long because that's all my notes say is Justin Long.
Fair.
And honestly, his only personality trait is he's a fucking coin nerd. She goes, oh my God, I got you a cool coin from a bank. So the point I'm questioning, is he dating her because she works at a bank?
He's trying to up his chances.
I just don't think it's not impossible that's why he's attracted to her. He's like, coins, yes. And she gives him a really cool coin. He's so hyped. He goes, perfect, I'm at my collection. Puts it in an envelope. Keep that in
We
mind
have
for
another
later,
guest
maybe.
star, everyone.
Hi, baby boy.
Thank you. All right, you moving on? Not
He
really.
gets a
Okay.
call from the mom, his mom, and I guess I think she mentions we got dinner plans coming up, and he's like, yeah, Christine's excited. Mom's like, who is that? It's not that dumb freak from the farm, is it? And Justin Long's like, Mom, we've been dating for a year. So this is like a new relationship, but not that new. Like I say new.
Right.
A year's a long time, but it's not like they don't live together or anything. Mom is waiting for her to get out. So Christine,
Oh my
poor
God.
brokey. Justin Long, rich boy.
It's true.
She gets back to work, and the fucking Stu's a fucking dumbass. Fuck you, Stu. And he's just like, oh, my sandwich has mayo. I said no mayo. And I do respect Christine for going, no, you didn't. And he's just like,
She's a little feisty.
he's like, it's okay. You made a mistake. I'll forgive you. Fuck off, Stu. Fuck the fuck off. And then she's like, kind of scoffs, walks away, and he looks at the manager like, what a crazy bitch, am I right? She
Bitches,
forgot
am
I
I
said
right?
no mayo. I said no mayo, right? No, fuck off. You're pissing me. Oh my God, I hate Stu. I fucking hate Stu.
And he wants a dry ass sandwich. Freak.
Why would you? I love mayo. Why would you not want mayo?
Because he's a little freak bitch boy.
No mayo is a sign of sexism. I'm not afraid to say it.
Put it on a shirt.
I
You
respect it.
Put
hate
it on a
mayo.
shirt.
You hate women.
Clock it.
Like it.
Because what's in mayo? Eggs.
Oh.
Oh. Oh.
Sorry.
So Christine she's going back to work, and we get some fucking gross nails, disgusting nails, kind of tapping at her desk. This is Miss Ganesh.
Ganesh.
Who's
Babushka, if you will.
her house is getting repossessed. She's like, please give me an extension. I got an injury. I can't make my payments right now. Just give me some time. I'll get that money together. Christine goes to her manager, and honestly, I wish we did not get this scene. I'm gonna say I wish we didn't get this scene. And I can elaborate later. But
Okay.
she talks to the manager, and the manager's like, we'll make a lot of money off of this if we repossess it. So it'd be pretty good for the company. But it's your call, Christine. If Christine wants that manager job, she was told she's not aggressive enough. So she goes back, she wants to play ball. She says, no, you can't. We're not giving you extension. This is also, if we get the first of what this whole movie, slime. There's so much slime in the movie.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Where Miss Ganesh, she took her teeth out, and it's like she's like coughing. And it's just like slime. It's not how a person coughs. She's sliming into a handkerchief. It's so gross. It's so gross. I hate the slime. I hate it so much. And she starts begging. She's begging. She's like, please, please, I get on my knees. I beg you. But Christine's not having it. And she kind of backs
she's
away.
also a creep about it. She starts like grabbing Christine's skirt and kissing it.
She's like begging in a very formal way. She's like, this is an act of like humiliation. That it'd be even more insulting for you not to accept me. And she doesn't. And so now she's humiliated. She's pissed off. She's felt shamed by Christine. And she starts fighting. And we get the star of the movie in this moment. Oh my goodness. In the background. In the fucking background. Octavia Spencer just is there.
She's mugging at the camera.
She's mugging the fucking camera.
They try to blur her in the background. She shines right through.
Her star power cannot be stopped. This is a mom prequel, and no one knows that.
Yeah. I was like, wait, I'm confused. Why doesn't she have any? Like, she's famous. Why is she a background
In
character?
2009, I think she was famous. I think she was.
It was
enough.
2 years before The Help came out.
Was
And
she
so
not around before The Help?
I think maybe, but like probably in like I'm really just kind of talking on my ass, but I assume it was more like background work like this was.
I guess in my head, Octavia Spencer has always been famous.
I agree.
I mean, for most of our life, she gets
Very recognizable.
And so like when I was like, oh, she's gonna come up later as like a coworker character or something.
Mhm.
She'll have another scene. She doesn't. She literally stands going, oh my God. And I'm there with her.
I hope she's getting great residuals on that. I'm sure that matters to her.
this movie.
This is her starring role. She said this is her favorite job ever. To find her career.
They found her for The Help from this movie, actually.
Just put her on the map.
after this point, the manager's like, good job though. I'm very happy for you. You're at the top of the list for manager position. Now I need you to stay late and finish this really, really important job though. It's crazy. They talk about this important job. Why did she need to do this part if she already had this important job lined up? Whereas like they
Because
were
the
gonna have a
regional
loan
Veep.
or I'm just like, you guys, you should have. She already had a really important job lined up. That should have been enough. I don't understand what fucking Stu's doing, but I don't like it.
He gets to be a man, and she has to do 20 times more.
And
Yup.
teach him.
And teach him
the job.
God, fuck off, Stu. I really can't stand Stu. He
Yeah, he's
pisses
pretty
me off.
terrible. Yeah.
His first and last name is a food.
Gluttonous ass
true.
stew.
That's so true. That's so true.
It's cooked.
And he has
I
a
never
bad
trusted
haircut.
him.
Yeah.
He looks like a fucking baby. He looks like he was a baby put in a suit.
Most of us were.
He looks like maybe he was supposed to be a character from a movie in like 2004 or 2005 with that haircut.
Okay.
He looks
It's not
stupid.
giving
I hate
anything.
him.
They just put him in a suit.
God.
Well, he's a man, so he can be hot.
And he's
Just for that.
slimy.
He's slimy. Not as slimy as Miss Ganish, but he's pretty slimy.
No.
Yeah.
No.
So now,
Slimy on the inside.
after getting basically harassed at work, Chrissy has to stay late until the point she's the only one walking home.
Mm-hmm.
And she's parked in an insane parking garage. I was also just like, this seems like it shouldn't be connected to your building or even close to your building based on the exterior shots I'm getting.
Okay.
It's wild there's not a parking lot. That's just my take. I feel like that big bank could have a parking lot. And we see a creepy old car. It's the yellow car. And immediately Christine's just like a little nervous. She's like, wait, that seems like it might be Miss Ganish's car.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's a creepy car here. No one should be here. She's freaked out. She like runs to her car. I think we hear like laughing or we hear some kind of sounds echoing.
The
Coughing. We hear the coughing.
the little rag is floating around too.
Mhm.
Well, she runs, she gets in her car, and we see the rag floating around.
Okay.
And she's in her car, she thinks she's safe. Rag like flies in a crazy cartoonish way, and she follows it. She looks into the back of her car. Miss Ganish is in the car. I'm so for real. Every time I get in my car, I check the back seat because of this movie.
Same.
Like I was like, it's truly I think is because of this movie that I have to do it. To the point like sometimes if I don't do it, I stop my car, I pull over the side of the road to go
Oh
run
my
and turn
God.
back to my car. Because otherwise I'm so scared the entire drive home.
God. You could just give
I-
a looky loo in the back.
Yeah.
No, but what if they're like behind the back seat?
Just say, hey, is anybody in here?
They have to answer
Yoo-hoo.
you.
Well, sometimes I get in the car and I start like singing a song, and then I go, "Wait, what if someone's in the car you didn't check?" And then I get really embarrassed.
Yeah, they're just making fun of you. That's the thing.
Like, oh my god, the murderer
This is
heard me
apparently-
singing poorly. Oh my god,
They can't know.
I'm so embarrassed. I get so self-conscious about that. And we get honestly the most insane parking lot car brawl between these two.
Mhm.
Christine, first of all, she grabs a stapler from her car. Why does she have a stapler in her car?
And actually, I was also wondering, she seems to bring like her whole desk insert down. But then they set it down and I wrote down in my notes, check off stapler, question mark. And then it
Yeah,
was
you-
immediately gratified.
I didn't process the stapler. I was just like, why does she have a fucking stapler in her car?
She had
And
all of her
honestly-
desk ingredients.
Yeah, she ingredients.
Very
and
okay. That makes a lot
supplies.
more sense then. Leave that at work. I guarantee your stapler is not that sentimental if someone steals it. but luckily she brought it, and she staples that woman's eyes shut. She stapled her face like crazy. They start like slamming the car into things. It's so silly.
Yeah.
She like presses on the gas, puts her seatbelt on. Miss Ganish goes flying into the dashboard. Her teeth pop out.
Her feet are popping out for
And Miss
free.
Ganish then just like goes, "Oh, my WWE move? I'm gonna gum your ass." And just like jumps on top of her and with her gummy mouth goes, Why? Why?
I don't
What's your
know.
goal here? My thought is, did you think you have the teeth in and you're trying to bite
I
her
think-
jaw off?
I think because Cheyenne like pointed out yesterday she was like grabbing her mouth or something. I feel like
Yeah, she didn't
Afterwards,
realize her
she's
teeth
like,
were
oh
out.
no, I didn't have my teeth to bite your jaw off. Which like, we're a crazy fucking move. Oh my god, Miss Guinness, I'll never fight you.
Very, very unexpected. You'll never see her coming.
She like charges. She goes, "Eh," and Christine grabs a ruler to impale her mouth. And then again, this is not a supernatural woman. This is a normal ass old woman. With the ruler, she goes, and it spits out, shatters the fucking window. What the hell, Miss Ganesh? That's crazy.
She got the lungs of a singer.
How'd she do that? She just did that.
Did you say she wasn't supernatural?
I don't think she's supposed to be supernatural.
She can weaponize the supernatural.
Maybe. I just thought she could summon demons. I didn't think she could do it herself.
She contains multitudes.
Mm.
In this fighting, eventually, she just goes... Like, also, again, so funny to me, the point she decides to do this. Because, like, she's got Christine, like, on the ground. We know there's a cinder block that just came out of nowhere. Miss Knish just bends down and grabs a cinder block at one point. And I'm like, is your goal to kill her or not? No, she goes, ooh, a button, snatches it off of Christine's clothes, and does a curse. And Christine's immediately sleepy. She falls asleep. Wakes up.
She gotta take a nap.
Wakes up, and Miss Ganesh is gone. She's a little creeped out. Justin Long and the police show up. And immediately she's like getting really weird curse vibes. Like, incredibly fast. To the point like they're walking home after this event, and she goes, I need to go see a spirit medium right now.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Well, the wind is being weird.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'd give it a good 12 hours before I'm like, I need to go talk to a medium. I might be cursed. Before I'm like convinced.
She's had a crazy run here, you know?
Christine, I would never have done this. I would never have gone to the spirit medium right after.
Can I interject at this point to say that when I first watched this movie, like a year ago, it was with Cheyenne's mom, Yvonne, and she stops it and looks at us and says, promise me you'll never do this. You'll never get your fortune read. Stop. Don't laugh.
No, wait. Some more context. I fear your timeline is wrong.
No.
It was in June when everything was happening.
Oh, okay.
That's why
Regardless, that's not my problem. My favorite part is, why would she say, please promise never do this? Do what? Get cursed?
Get your fortune read.
No,
Get your fortune read. It was at that point. And I made that promise. So, like, I kind of thought about it before, but I can't do it now.
I'm surprised you haven't done that.
I
like
made
the
a
idea.
promise.
I like
to
the idea. She's
Yvonne.
like, promise me you'll never get cursed by an old woman.
I'll try my best, girl.
Promise me you'll never make an old woman mad so she curses your soul to hell. Thank you.
I'll try.
God willing.
It's so funny. I find this-
Also,
yes.
okay, good time to say, speaking of Yvonne loves this movie. She thinks it's so fucking funny.
It is a very silly movie. This movie's so silly.
Mhm.
I think so many times I wrote down, this is silly. This is silly.
It's so silly.
Hi,
Whether or not
Yvonne.
it's a good thing or not, I don't know. But we go to the spirit medium, who's just like, you gotta pay me. How much was it? It wasn't even that much money, but
80
just
bucks.
along.
Oh, I thought it was 80.
60.
maybe
60 bucks.
a lot. But just along is rich, so it's just like, dude, come on, that's not that serious. But then our fortune teller, he like reads her, and then he immediately goes, oh my god, no. You have to leave. This is bad. Does he tell her that she's cursed? He does. He's like,
he sees like an evil something.
she's like, begging. She's like, please, what's going on? What's happened? And he's like, you got cursed. You have a bad curse on you. Which makes sense because like 30 minutes ago, a woman did cast at her.
It is tracking at this point. It's
The fact
tracking.
that she was like, that did happen 30 minutes ago, and I immediately had the foresight to come here and figure that out. So
Mhm.
that's really good for me that I'm already ahead of this thing. But so they go back home. I think for some reason Justin Long leaves her.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to talk to the people who are bringing her a.
Oh, they're
her
towing
car.
her car.
Yeah,
They're towing
and
her
he's
car because
getting
her car
her-
got wrecked.
Mm-hmm. And he's getting
So
her
he
the
leased
rental.
her. No, take her with you. There's just like no world where you should do that. Bad
Yeah.
boyfriend behavior. I'm gonna
Well,
clock
he
it.
didn't leave her alone. She has a friend.
She has a little cat. Does the cat have a name? Because I don't think it does.
No,
No.
it doesn't.
Cat's name is Kitty.
Hey, kitty. Give it a name. Come on.
Tiniest cat you've ever seen. I don't know if it's legal to
It
have
is
a
a
cat
little
that young.
kitten. I'm like, this is such a little baby.
Mhm.
She got that
It's
cat a week
baby.
ago.
That cat was born a week ago.
So maybe that's why it's no name. She's like, I haven't gotten its name yet. I haven't gotten its vibe.
I don't know his vibe yet.
We don't know each other like that, so there's a little cat. The house is getting creepy. Uh-oh, there's a little demon.
And it's
We
not
see
the
a shadow,
cat.
and once again, demons got fucking hands. It fucking just
Mhm.
knocks the shit out of her. Like, not like, ooh, spooky. It punches her in the face. While invisible, she slams down onto like a counter. Later, Justin Long's like, "Oh my God, Miss Guinness came back and beat your ass." She's like, "No, it wasn't her. I was alone. I was alone." And then a doctor shows up and he's like, "Girl, it's PTSD."
Hey, girl.
And then once again, sexism. Because the
Mhm.
way that she's like, "Yeah, I was confused. I'm glad the doctor explained it to me. I know she doesn't believe it, but she's got to
She's
say
in
that 'cause it's
denial.
sexism."
She's in denial.
Yeah. It would be
Like, I
probably
was-
more comforting to assume that you're losing it than
Of
that be
course,
the real
imagine they got
situation.
cursed by an
So.
old woman. Of
A
course.
babushka.
Of course it'd be better, but that's the way she was saying it, felt like she didn't believe it. She's just like,
Yeah.
"Yeah, the
Mhm.
doctor explained it to me now." I'm like,
Suddenly I see.
suddenly I ceased. I
Yeah,
ceased.
see.
Yes. And that's Christine. She goes to sleep. We get a little fly moment. I didn't like this part.
Mm-mm.
No, I
The fly
imagine most
flies
people
in her-
don't.
Fly flies in her nose. She shuffles. Fly flies into her mouth.
Fly pries open her lips to get in
It-
her mouth.
It pries it open. It goes in there, and then she like jumps awake, but it doesn't come out. It doesn't come out. We got this fly in her still. I'm
She got a little
happy.
protein snack, a bedtime snack.
She goes back into bed. Uh-oh. Justin Long, who's sleeping next to her, is now Miss Ganesh.
That scared me so bad.
Did it really?
Yes. I don't know. The jump scare just like got me.
It was like it wasn't even a jump scare. She's kind of laid back, and
I
you could
know.
see the whole time it was her.
It was spooky. I'm not a horror movie girl.
Yeah, come on.
Miss Ganesh jumps on top of her, going "Wait!" and just vomits maggots all over her.
Mhm.
Once again, proving that Miss Ganesh is the slimiest woman alive.
Mm-hmm.
Slimiest, buggiest lady.
But it's okay. It was just a dream.
It was
And
only
she goes
just
to
a
work.
dream.
Yeah, she does.
Just long takes her to work. He's like, "Don't get cursed. Don't make any old women mad." Justin Long, shut the fuck up. That's actually trauma from not even 12 hours ago. Not even 12 hours past this. I think it's crazy. She's at work, and then fucking Stu comes in, and he's like, "You're just getting here? Fuck the fuck off." Yeah, she's
Mhm.
just getting there. You're lucky she's there. She was assaulted in the parking lot not 12 hours ago. Like, God,
Yeah.
he pissed me off. He's like, "You gotta teach me how to do this thing." And
Mhm.
he's doing
Yeah,
those,
she
like,
hasn't even put her stuff down, and
She's
he's
literally
slamming his
walking in.
shit on her desk, saying, "Teach me,
off. Teach me how to do
so
this
I
shit.
can take your job."
Fucking ass. Yeah, take her job so she gets the fucking assistant manager. Bitch. God, I hate Stu.
Stu
I hate him
Reuben.
Speak on it.
so much.
Sandwich
And
man.
he's just being an ass while she's like
There
clearly
were
out of
two
it.
first.
Get
He's doing a
your
little
secret
tap.
talent.
I hope he gets all the fucking mayo. I hope he gets all mayo. He does a little tapping thing that reminds her of the old woman, and then she kind of freaks out. Because get your fucking pig bit knuckle off my desk, you bitch. And
She ate.
honestly, say that to Stu. You don't need to imagine the old woman. Say that shit to Stu. He should get his pig knuckles off your desk.
Yeah, she ate.
The manager's concerned. He's like, "Oh my God, are you okay?" Her nose starts bleeding. It starts shooting out of her like a
Yes.
water gun all over the
Yes.
manager. And she's embarrassed. I would not be embarrassed. Oh my God. This is a medical emergency. And no one seems to process that.
No.
Everyone's like, "Oh my god, she just did that. Oh,
He
how
said,
weird
did it get in my mouth?
is it in my
Yeah.
mouth?" I'm sorry,
Well,
your employee is rocketing blood. I'm calling an ambulance.
the first thing he said is, "What is going on with you?"
Yeah.
Wait,
It's
really quick.
so alarming.
Do we
Yes.
want a fun fact about this scene?
Please tell me
Yes.
some fact.
Okay, so they did use practical effects for this.
What?
And the way they did it is the special effects and makeup team created a tube that ran up along
Is
her,
it
across
oh,
her face, and it was glued into her nostril with a little other thingy that was in there. And when they did whatever move they had to do, it opened and it would like pressurize spray. And it was so pressurized that it was spraying up to 12 feet.
Wow.
oh my god.
And she said it was obviously very bizarre feeling. But
I bet it would've
somehow
felt
they
good.
like hid the tube, or I guess
Well,
maybe
she
they
had
just
her hand
removed
like
it, but
clearly a weird way over her face. That makes sense.
Oh, that's clever.
But yes, that was practical effects. And it was a very cool method to do it.
I
It was
agree.
cool.
Mhm.
And that scene did stick with me for a long time.
I love
But
when
there's
she
my-
runs away.
Yeah, she just runs out.
She's
I'm
like, she
sorry.
runs out, she's like, "Oh my god, I'm so embarrassed." No, call me an ambulance. I'm so concerned.
She also in the next scene, so she like kind of dabs at her nose with a tissue and then just throws it away. And as a chronic nosebleed girl, that's not the response.
You just go, call it a day.
Sorry, that's embarrassing. Why did she leave? She didn't go to the bathroom.
She was scared and embarrassed.
Was my favorite. I think it's even better is later. I think Justin Long calls work, and they don't mention this to him.
It's not.
She's
It's like
fine.
I think they
They
tell him
said,
like
"Oh, womanly issues."
she like
What are we
ran
gonna
out
say?
of. She just like ran out. We don't know what happened. She just kind of ran out of work. I'm sorry, no.
She
She
wailed.
fountained blood beforehand. So she's running to Miss Ganesh. She knows where she lives.
Right.
She's like, I gotta get this purse off of me. And we greeted by Miss Ganesh's granddaughter.
A baddie.
Who honestly, the fact that immediately she's like opens the door and she's like, "You used to be a fat girl, didn't you?"
Mm-hmm. That was so 2009.
How would you recover from that? How would you recover from that?
I don't think
She admits to it. She's like, "Yeah."
I was. Damn. You have to fucking read me for filth. But she, the granddaughter immediately is like, "I know who you are. You're that fucking bitch who was trying to steal who wouldn't give my grandma an extension." Christine goes, I couldn't. My boss told me I wasn't allowed to." Lie. She goes inside and it is a funeral for Miss Ganesh. Ganesh is dead, which brings up the question: did she really have to curse Christine? You didn't need the house very long.
That's true.
That is a good
She
point.
really was like, the house was like not going to be yours for much longer.
Literally the next day. This
Literally
is
the
all
next day.
just tomorrow.
Like, maybe Miss Ganesh, you could have waited a little bit before you curse somebody,
Maybe
because
she
maybe
died
you'll
from
die and
heartbreak.
it'll be pointless.
Or maybe she had to sacrifice herself in order to obtain the
No.
haunting.
If that's the case, I'm gonna say crazy thing to dig your heels in and curse that person. If that's going to be your last act,
Listen,
the
some
person
people,
who's not giving you extension on your loan.
I can
Well,
see
she
it.
did say the sickness took my eye or whatever, so we know that she's not well.
She's not
In
well.
more ways
So
than
I
one.
don't think it's because of the spell. Because again, crazy thing to be like, this is what I'm gonna give my life for my family home, which no one lives at except for her.
She laid down her life.
Fuck this loan officer. She hates a bank. And once again, Miss Ganesh, even in death, is so juicy. Because Christine, while she's like stumbling around, everyone's celebrating because Christine does not understand a Romani funeral. People are kind of celebrating. She stumbles back. She topples on top of Miss Ganesh, and the body flops on top, and so many juices come out of this woman's mouth. It's like all
Yes.
the like embalming
Bile.
fluids, I'm guessing. I
Mm.
don't know what it is.
I assumed it was vomit. Maybe it is
Yeah.
embalming. I don't know.
I thought it was embalming fluid because there's so much juice coming out of her.
It's a very Mountain Dew green color.
It's so gross to the point I'm like, I never want to be that juicy. Please do not make me that juicy ever.
You don't want to be sopping.
He said dehydrate
I want
me
it in my
first.
will Wait, if you have a funeral, make sure I am not juicy at my funeral. Thank you.
Bury him in salt.
There we go. Age him in a
Ooh,
cave for 24 months, like prosciutto.
nice salt bath. That'd be nice.
Yeah.
And so she runs back to the spirit medium, and he's like, "It's the Lamia," or it sounds like it's probably the Lamia. He's not sure, but he's like, "It sounds like it's the Lamia. It's going to drag you to hell after 3 days of tormenting you."
Roll credits.
Which I honestly, at this point, like, I think I'd feel a little more secure knowing there's a sure timeline. Like, even when it's
Okay.
scaring me, I think I'd go, "You're not coming for me. It's not the deadline yet. I got another hour and a
Well,
half."
she's on day 2, though.
The
Yeah, but,
timeline
like,
was so unclear about like when she
because I think
It
that
felt like it started
fucking-
so fast.
Well, I think that she got cursed at night. I think they counted as day 1, which is like, no, it shouldn't count as day 1.
Mm-hmm.
You mean the
next
demon
day
is not playing by the rules?
What?
It's like, oh, you got cursed at 11 p.m. Sorry, day 1's done within an hour. We're on day 2 now. It felt unfair. And it said like you can sacrifice a chicken, and that might work. And Christine's like, "No, I'm a vegetarian. I would never kill any animal." I would 100%. Why would you not?
Yeah.
And it was like, Christine, like, I get it. You're about to be dragged to hell. He told you you're being dragged to hell in 3 days. I might break and kill a chicken.
Well, she breaks.
So she goes home, and once again the demon shows up and attacks her. She's able to evade it, but obviously the demon doesn't want her. It's just kind of fucking with her. It actually like, flings her around a lot. Actually, I forgot how much it was flinging her around
Yeah.
her home. Like, she was like to a cartoonishly amount flying around the room, zipping about. And she's like, "Okay, I need to end this. I'm gonna go kill my cats." What the fuck? She grabs a knife, goes, "Here, kitty. Stop, Christine. He told you a chicken is enough. Go to a farm. Go to a farm.
Leave this cat alone."
Leave this cute little kid alone." But she doesn't know him that like that. They're just coworkers.
He didn't even have a
They're
name.
roommates.
But they're roommates at best.
Doesn't even have a
They're just
name.
behind on rent. So she's like, "I got my knife." And she kills this small little kitten. I'm so heartbroken.
He's tiny.
Mm-hmm.
He is baby.
Justin Long comes home and she's burying it. And I think he really just like, "I want to delay dinner. You don't seem in the right mindset. Let's delay dinner." But she's immediately like, "No, everything's good now. I've killed a cat.
She's
I'm
a girl who's
so
gonna be
free."
okay.
She's a girl who's gonna
She
be
is.
honestly, she is. The way she's like laughing and smiling, she's like, "It's finally over." Oh my god.
You're so right.
So they go to his parents' house. They're rich. And like immediately their cat is hissing at her. Because that cat says, "You're a cat killer. I know who you are."
Oh. I didn't get that. That makes sense.
I mean,
thought it was
that's
just
what my
'cause she was
interpretation
evil.
is. The
Yeah,
cat
no,
was
that
like,
makes sense.
"Cat killer." It also could have been like, "Cursed. I see the demon energy around you." But I interpret it as that cat fucking knows ball, and it says, "You curse. You killed a cat."
And I would like
You
to point out
freaking-
that it is an all black cat with
It's
green
a
eyes.
cute little
So
black cat. So
And her name
Killian-
was Hecuba. And how you were saying Greek mythology and what?
Was it
Mhm.
Hecuba? Ooh,
Mhm.
that's definitely not an accident. And like the mom has like a really weird judgmental vibe. Christine's
Some
like,
might
"I need
say,
this."
I'm sorry,
Say what you gonna say?
very Emily Gilmore coded.
Yes. She's like, "Here's a cake I made. It's a harvest cake." And she went, "Ew, okay, sure."
You nasty little farm girl.
And they're like, "Yeah, we make it during this time because goose eggs are more like yolky or something." And she's like,
Their yolks are denser and make a better cake.
"What the fuck?" She's like so weird about it. I'm like, that seems like a good thing for you to. It's a goose egg. That doesn't seem like low class. Is it low class?
No, but I think mom already has determined that Christine is a country bumpkin.
She's like,
And
"You
then
sick
so here she comes to
freak."
this multi-million-dollar house and she's like, "I brought my harvest cake."
"Oh, it's homemade." "Yeah, it's homemade." God damn, what the fuck? If she is it a fucking like
I
grocery
made
store
my harvest
cake
cake
you have here?
because during the harvest at the farm, the goose eggs get real good.
I'm just like, that seems like a little bit like, oh, like you have classy knowledge, maybe. I don't know. The cake didn't look that good. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't like it.
No.
I thought it kind of did.
I don't
It
like
was giving the
berries,
gray
though,
stuff from
so
Beauty and the Beast.
You don't, You don't like berries?
I like berries.
What?
Do you like berry flavor?
No. Oh. Oh my god.
Inquiring
How
minds need to
Kim
know.
is so fun. I don't like berries.
I looked up the recipe because I was like, what is a harvest cake? And it looked like it was like apples and nuts and spices.
Oh, that sounds delicious.
But also the first recipe that came up was with a goat cheese frosting.
like
That-
a
that's
blackberry
interesting.
vanilla goat cheese. Oh,
Like Lamia.
Like lamia.
A goat Lamia, yeah.
oh,
So that was obviously intended on purpose.
yes.
It probably was.
But it sounded really good. A nice fall cake.
Yeah, that sounds like pumpkin. No, that sounds like apple cider with cake.
I wasn't on board with it. I was with the mom. I was like, ew, okay, freak. They have dinner, and like it's clear mom is not on board. And then she's just like, I think the mom asked a question about like her mom,
Yeah.
and she's like, oh, my mom's not really, you know, present that much since my dad died. And she's like, oh, tell us more. And she went, my mom's an alcoholic. Justin Long's
Mhm.
mom fucking loves this. She's eating that up. She's like,
She does
oh
eat
my
it up.
god. She's like, shut up, you have trauma. Tell me more. Yes. Like,
Katie
to a
Katie
silly
taught me
degree.
Katie taught me a phrase yesterday, and I do need her to share it now.
She was saying that her dad, Justin Long's mom, related
Yes.
to the story because her dad had a touch of the lism, alcoholism.
I was like, what the fuck you mean lism?
You know,
I
like
get like
schism, but
that's
lism.
like her like I'm connecting with you as a person. To
Mhm.
me, I was like, you just love drama. She's
Yeah.
like, tell me more
I thought
about
she was
this.
like, real recognizes real. She's like, me too. I'm also an alcoholic. She would be. She seems like she would be like a rich
She does.
alcoholic.
Oh,
Yeah.
rich people can be
Bottle of
alcoholics.
Chardonnay hates to see her coming.
Mhm.
I thought it was just so silly. She's like so on board. And then they go, you know what? Let's bring out that harvest cake. Let's enjoy it.
Mhm.
We like you now because you got trauma. But then Christine hears a sound and she's immediately got demon vibes again. Uh-oh, but you killed your cat for no fucking reason. Because now she's like
Kitty the
looking at
cat.
the door. She's freaking out. Justin Long's scene, he's like, uh-oh, she's acting up again.
Oh, I love the way she tries to pretend to be normal in this scene. And she's just like at the cake, and then she looks up and goes,
We're talking about trauma right now, Christine. That's what we all love. She looks down at her cake and uh-oh, Miss Ganesh's eye is in her slice. And Christine immediately's like, I'm stabbing this bitch.
fair
She
enough.
stabs it, blood oozes out. Everyone's like, okay, Christine, you really like that cake. Okay.
You really going in, girl.
Everyone's talking fast until she eventually like stands up and or like no, she's like confused. I think does the fly happen before she stands up?
Oh,
I
and
think it
mom
is. She
sees the
starts-
fly come out of the cake.
She starts
It comes
No,
out of
no.
Christine.
Oh.
Christine
Christine
starts
starts
coughing.
choking.
She's like choking,
Uh-huh,
she's
uh-huh.
coughing. Everyone's like, oh my god. The fly comes out, and then the mom sees
Right.
like a nut or a raisin, and she's like,
Yes.
that's a fly. There's flies in this cake. I knew this country bumpkin ate flies.
lizard ass, country ass bitch.
And Christine's freaking out. Oh my god, she's freaking out. There's banging on the door. I think
Mhm.
she yells something, and then she storms out. And Justin Long's about to follow her, but his parents go, stop, let her go. They drove there
She's
together.
not well.
They drove together. They're not
She's not
walking
well.
distance. They're have a rich house. Like, I assume they own the property. How's she getting home? She's not calling an Uber. It's 2009. Let her
She
go.
had that taxi on Speed Island.
She's having a bad time. Next day she goes to work. She lost the deal. Oh, sorry, the big deal from the beginning. Because Stu stole her like files And so now that
Mhm.
deal's gone. And then that big thing that was going to make us like you a lot is gone. So we
Mhm.
actually all hate you. You ruined everything. And I think he tells her to leave or something. I don't know why she leaves, but she leaves work again. And
Oh, I know she is so she went back and talked to the fortune teller before she went back to work, and he said he knew the Sedina from Pasadena.
Oh,
Mhm.
yes. Yeah, that's right. Yes, because he
Yeah,
said Miss Sandina from Pasadena, she can help you, but you need to have like $10,000.
10,000.
in cash
And
tomorrow.
that's why she went to work and she was like, I need an advance on my manager position. And he's just like,
Mhm.
What
you may
manager
get
position?
what
Yeah.
manager position? Flop. He called her flop. He did.
He did, and she frames it as like a
He
medical
said, you bloody nose
emergency.
little flop.
You bloody nose, country bumpkin ass, floppy ass.
I
She
heard you
says
make
there's a
flies.
medical
L.
emergency in the family, and that's why she needs the money. And so he tells her to take the rest of the day to handle the problem, because that's how you handle $10,000.
She walks out in the middle of him like talking.
Yeah.
That's
That's
when
right.
she goes home and she's like
She goes
getting all
home
her stuff.
and she's kind of grab all the things she owns to sell it, I think.
Yeah.
We learn a lot about her in this scene.
I love she owns her own ice skating shoes.
Mm-hmm.
She does. Skates,
A
if you
flute?
will.
That's the word I was looking for. Ice skates.
Ice skating shoes.
I'm
She
humiliated.
has a flute.
Once again.
Sorry.
Does she have a flute? She
Yeah,
got
she has a
so many
flute.
things that were just
She has
like
a drill.
weirdly.
Mhm.
They were so weirdly just like thrown about in this garage.
Yeah.
I'm like, do you have no organizational skills, ma'am?
It's a garage.
I hope you have something.
That's a boy room. Boy has to organize garage.
And then, who's in that shed? Miss Ganesh's ghost, who attacks her. And she's like, Miss Ganesh fucking takes her fist and she just shoves it as far as she can down
Mhm.
Christine's throat, like almost
Mhm.
to the elbow. Crazy.
Mhm.
This
Mhm.
seems so silly. And Christine, while she's choking on this whole arm,
Mm-hmm.
she's like looking around. There's an anvil right above us, tied up.
I thought this was so funny.
Christine,
As there
why?
often is.
Why do you own this? First, why do you own this? Second, why did you store it like that?
Yeah. Why is it suspended?
She likes to
Same
live
like
life on the edge.
Christine's holding her ice skates.
That was
Another
so
word.
rude.
And she cuts the like the
The
rope
rope.
holding it up. It's like an anvil falls down.
Oh my god.
She pushes the old lady back, pushes Miss Ganesh back, and Miss goes, "Wah!" And then anvil lands on her head. Her eyes shoot out of her face. Shut the fuck up. And it
Mhm.
like splashes against Christine.
Mhm. I juice.
Who so much juices. Christine open mouth yelling, all over her face. Shut the fuck up. That's so silly. This scene is the silliest scene ever imagined. I truly
agree.
can't imagine a sillier scene because it's so silly. Why is it? I just like no one went. Let's have something else fall besides an anvil.
Also, onto a ghost. Famously, not actually
Well, I
there.
think wasn't this like a dream sequence? Didn't she go huh and wake up from like a dream or something? Or is this
I
real?
don't think she woke up
think
from a
so.
dream, but then the ghost is gone. So the anvil's on the ground, and Christine's not covered in eyes or
Yes.
juices. And
Some
so
kind
it's
of
like
fluid.
she comes out of that. I don't know.
It's questionable how real this is.
Mm-hmm.
God, this seems so stupid. And so she's super sad. Oh, she goes to sell her stuff. They go, no, that's not enough. You're not getting 10,000 for this stuff. She
It's
goes
not
home
enough.
and now she's depressed. She's eating ice cream. And I think that's just like such a good reaction.
Yeah.
Is like, I'm gonna go to hell and eat some ice cream.
She's
Yeah.
digging in that turkey hill.
She's as deep in the Turkey Hill as Ganush was in her throat,
Mhm.
She was-
Justin Long shows up and he's just like, hey,
Wait,
big
Ben.
girl,
Wait, Ben. Can we
Sorry.
take a refill and potty break real quick?
go for it. I'll pause.
Okay.
my earbud
Here.
out. But I heard you the whole time when I was peeing.
Did you really? That's good.
Yeah,
Do you got all
because
the
you
thoughts?
stopped. You were like, "It's about." You stopped.
I lost my
for a
train of thought and I
while.
went to go get more wine.
Mm.
It's about drive. It's about power. We stay hungry, we devour.
I brought these just in case we needed them.
I brought nerd gummy
I learned a lot.
because
That's
brought-
so bad.
A squishy.
what's so bad about nerd gummy clusters?
Nothing. I said I love them. Ew, I don't like that sound at all.
Just eat Pop Rocks. And don't do that.
Hey,
Don't do that.
hey.
So I start again.
Yes.
So she's eating ice cream. She's so sad. She's so broke. She's having a bad time. Justin Long comes home. He's like, and this is honestly a really good moment for Justin Long, where he's like, hey, I believe you. I believe it's real to you. So I'm going to support you. Here's $10,000 because I'm rich. Which is so weird why he threw a fit over 60 earlier on in the movie.
I get it, but we can talk about it later.
She
And she's
understands
like,
in
oh
a
my
way
God,
you
this is
never
perfect. Now I can call Miss Sandina from Pasadena and we can set this whole thing up. He takes her to the same house from the beginning of the movie. He stays in the car though, because she's like, you stay here. I'm supposed to be here alone.
Mm-hmm.
And we get the rundown on what this, like, I guess, curse breaking is going to look like. They have a goat sacrifice.
Mm-hmm.
Miss Sandina from Pasadena is going to summon the Lamia.
Mhm.
The Lamia is then going to be passed on into the goat, and then they're going to kill the goat, therefore killing the Lamia. And they opened the gate and they went, sometimes spirits who are just lingering will enter as well. I don't know why I even did this part. It's kind of lame because then ghosts and spookies are coming into their ritual.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
but then Miss Sandina just goes, be gone, and they all leave. I'm like, we didn't need that. We could have had the Lamia show up. Lamia
They gotta
shows
build
up.
a little bit.
I don't even know what it really does. It just curses her. She says some mean, nasty shit. But then Christine grabs the hand, puts it on the goat, into the goat, and the goat's like, you whore. So funny. That talking goat calling her a whore. So funny.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And they're like, do it now. Kill the goat. The guy who's supposed to kill the goat, he does such a fuck-ass job.
Mm-hmm.
He raises up his sword. The goat just backs up a little bit, and he fucking frees it. He, like, slices the rope holding it in place,
Yeah.
freeing the goat.
I mean, as a
think
bitch with no hand-eye coordination,
I get it, but, like, come on. Like, your job here is to kill the goat. You're like, that's your one job. I think I would have taken a little more time. I don't think I'd go so vertical. I think I'd go more horizontal.
Well, it sounds like you also would have processed that the goat moved and therefore adjust your movement. But Milo here is not.
Is his name Milo?
Milos.
Yeah.
Milos. I didn't know his name. I didn't write it down.
I didn't either.
He gets bit by the goat, and now he's possessed. Uh-oh. Now he's flying around. He's doing some silly things.
You're doing a jig.
He throws up the dead kitten. He's doing a lot. He's flying about. He's having a really good time. The medium comes to, and she does like a curse or a spell to cast the demon away. And he the smoke comes out of him. Christine, once again, she is a girl who's gonna be okay. She's like, wow, she did all that. That was a beautiful Miss Santini from Pasadena. She collapses though. She's like, we did it. Then she collapses. She's dead.
Oh shit.
She's dead. R.I.P. Miss Sandina from Pasadena.
A queen reigns no more.
No more. And she's talking to the spirit medium guy from earlier about it. She's like, wow, it's kind of beautiful. She said she was going to she's waited her whole life to challenge a demon again. And on her last night of life, she did it. And in a way that's like, you just met this woman. You're talking about her in a really weird way to someone who I assume knew her at least a little bit more than you. And is probably sad that his friend's dead.
Right.
He's like, wow, she did it. Isn't that beautiful though? He's like, no, she didn't do it. Your ass is still cursed. What are you talking about? All she did was banish him from that room because we summoned him. He's still going to come get you tomorrow.
Day 3, baby.
Gives her the idea, like, the only thing you do now is you can give that button away because the demon's coming for the owner of the button. If you gift it to somebody, then they will get cursed.
Mm-hmm.
And so now Christine's like, okay, this is my game plan. I've got to give this away. I'm really it's my last chance. She goes to a diner where I guess not that famous person was maybe at.
Allegedly.
Hard to say. Allegedly.
Allegedly.
We did get some cameos. Some sneaky cameos.
While they're like, I think before this, Justin Long's driving her home.
Mm-hmm.
And then they almost get into an accident. They almost hit this old man who's like, "You're going to hell! You're going to hell!" And
And
she's like,
very reminiscent of that goat that just slut-shamed her.
"Oh my god, you're right. The slut-shaming goat is back."
Also, Justin Long is driving, but this man is screaming exclusively at Christine, who is very much in the passenger seat.
Yeah, because
Of her best friend's ride trying to holler at me. And like,
he seems really unwell. I'm like, that guy should not be walking alone at night. But we passed that because in the stop, all the things flung forward. Oh, she can't find her button. She can't find her button. Justin Long's, oh, it's right here. I got your button. It's in a little envelope.
I got your button, babe.
She's like, phew, that was a close call. She goes to a diner and she's looking for potential targets. And my favorite bit is like, the waitress is like a little rude to her, and she's just like, are you gonna get just coffee? Because coffee drinkers don't tip, and I work for tips. And then she's like, I'll give you a tip you'll never forget, or something like that.
Yeah.
It's
Keep
like,
it coming, honey, or I'll give you a tip you'll never forget.
You're gonna banish her to hell because she's like, you better be tipping me money or something. She said, you're going to hell now.
That seems to be how people are making the curse.
Yeah, it's like, you guys, I just really feel like we're not saving the curse for the things that matter.
A minor inconvenience.
Christine was so, I felt like she was too ready to do it. Do not give Christine a gun. She's going to pull the trigger. She sees an old man who's like sick, and she's like, that's my target because he's going to die anyways. But you're not just killing them, you're banishing them to hell. So it's like,
with like continued torment once they're there.
And she gets the idea, wait, I know who I fucking hate. So she calls Stu. Good. And she's like, if you don't come here right now, I'm going to snitch that you are the one who destroyed my plan. I don't know how she did that. I don't know how she knew he was the one who fucked over her. It's like, obviously, but also like, I don't think you can make that call. He's so nervous. He's so scared. He's so pathetic. He's so pathetic.
Dare I say, Christine, in this moment, though it is fleeting, feminist icon? Feminist icon.
Almost, because he's there. He's like, I'm so sorry. He's sobbing like a little bitch, like he is. Fuck off, Stu. And then she's like,
Stu,
you're too pathetic to banish to hell. So she's like, just leave.
Panera 2 meal. Pick 2.
Pick 2, Stu.
Soup and sandwich.
Get the fuck out of here. She's like, leave. And I'm like, no, kill him. Banish him to hell.
Drag him to hell.
Drag him
and then drag him to hell also.
Do it again. It's ridiculous to me that she doesn't decide to do it here. She's like, I'm too good of a person. I won't. You kill the kitten, but you won't kill Stu. Got it. We see who you are.
You're so right for that, actually. You clocked that one, buddy. I agree with you.
I think she looks in the paper and she sees the obituary for Miss Ganesh.
You mean the
Miss Ganesh? The obituary? And she's like, I have a really good idea.
The obituary?
No. Did you pause to read the obituary?
No. Did you?
Yes.
Did it
Elaborate.
Say anything good?
Tell us.
Okay, so
what did it
so
say?
the Ganesh's, hers was mild. It was whatever. But the ones surrounding him all had like weird inconsistencies. So we know this movie came out in 2009. And also, like, I think they may have said I don't know. We know that it's like in 2009. But the obituary to the left of Sylvia's is about a woman who died in 2009 or 2000. No, sorry. Died in 2009. She lost her first husband in World War II, second husband in a plane crash, and 3 of 5 of her sons died. So,
oh
like,
my God.
it was just like tragic.
That
and
was
then
full of tragedy.
Okay, so then this is how I knew. that lady died in 2009. The one next to her died in 2008, but she's in this obituary. And it's like
it's a really
one
delayed.
full year.
It's really delayed newspaper.
And then on the other side of Sylvia's, there's this lady, but they renamed her 3 times in the obituary. Like, it's so
aliases.
Her first name is Frederica Frond, and then they changed her to Mary Allen English, and then to Dr. Ingle. And like, it wasn't that they broke it up into different people, because none of the other ones were broken up like that. Like, they just changed this lady's name 3 times. It was very sad.
That's
She
so
got
funny.
aliases.
They were all women on that screen.
Feminist icon.
It was just very. I was hoping for something juicier, the way the rest of the movie has gone, but
No, but
I
that's
respect that you paused and looked into it.
I just wanted to
That
know.
was good. Good move.
I wanted to.
But still, seeing that obituary, she's the idea of like, wait, can I gift it back to the old woman? She calls the medium. He's like, yeah, you totally probably could. There are spells that are curses that affect dead people all the time. Like, you might be able to do that. That seems possible. And she's like, awesome. I'm going to drive to the graveyard, to the cemetery. I'm going to give it to her. And she does my favorite line of the movie, where she goes, I'm going to get some.
Mm-hmm.
Christine,
But
I'm going to get some is so funny.
I was telling Marcelino this last night. I read on Reddit that I think that was supposed to be like a nod to an Evil Dead movie or something. Line.
It definitely is. I've only,
Okay.
it's probably the second one. I've only seen the first.
A lot of
Then-
this movie is referencing. I haven't seen any of the Evil Deads. I've always wanted to.
We probably should cover those as well on the list.
Let's put it on the
I like Evil Dead remake. I do
But-
not like, I'm going to say it, don't like Bruce Campbell's Evil Dead.
He is the horror king. He's the
I would
horror
argue
king.
Justin Long's Horror King. Let's get that fucking straight. I didn't like Bruce Campbell's ones. I didn't like the first one that much. The first one's fine, honestly. But then it gets silly and cartoonish. The new ones? Evil Dead Rise is actually so fucking awesome. There's a cheese
I
grater
think I saw
scene.
that one.
There's a
think I
cheese
saw
grater
that one.
scene.
But regardless,
it
a
there.
lot of Drag Me to Hell is almost like a love letter to the Evil Dead movies.
And that makes sense. I can see that.
Yeah.
And now I believe, Katie, you really wanted to talk about this scene. Where she
Yes.
goes to the graveyard, yes?
Can we
Yes.
give a quick little?
Mhm.
So it was very important to me, and I don't know if it was important to you, but it was important to me that you do this part, because as Katie mentioned, the first time she watched this was back in June, and my family was like going through some stuff in that moment, and Katie and I had a sleepover with my mom at my apartment, and we had some wine because specifically my mother was really going through some stuff, and so we watched this movie because it's fucking funny. And we got to this scene, and Katie made me rewind it 3 times because she screamed, laughed every single time.
I don't like horror movies. I am not a brave girl.
You should
This-
watch them. They're so fun.
I got her to watch Bloodlines, Final Destination Bloodlines, and she got a giggle out of that too.
We
That
watched
one's
Ready
silly.
or Not.
All of Final Destination's so silly.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
it
guys,
was.
did you see Ready or Not 2 in theaters together?
I asked you that like 2 weeks ago.
We forgot.
Oh my god, we're
You,
having a falling
Ben,
out.
you do
We're
that.
having a falling out. We're having a falling out. Oh my god, this is the last
No, we're not having a
episode.
fallout. No, listen,
Divorce.
Ben,
The drama.
Divorce.
Ben, you just do the man thing that every man does, where like you respond to one part of a message. Or if I send you 3 separate thoughts in different texts because they're separate thoughts, you pick one to reply to. And that's not tea towards you. That's just men. Men.
Doesn't sound like me. Do not put me into a box.
Anyways, Katie, why is
Okay.
your forehead cut out, girl?
It's too large and in charge. It's okay.
She's too smart.
So tell
for
us about this graveyard scene.
Okay. So it's rainy. It's stormy. We open up on this visual of Christine digging the most professional looking amateur grave I've ever seen.
It's like
She
so.
doesn't-
It's so
she doesn't-
rectangular.
I know. And she only has a shovel. She's only one woman. She doesn't look exhausted at all.
Biceps for days, bitch.
She's a muscle mommy.
Honestly, actually, you're saying this, the way she gets so deep in a weird amount of time because it was already nighttime when she got there.
Uh-huh.
She's got I don't know, the right motivation underneath you.
Fair.
So, okay, so we get a shot of the cross headstone above this grave that says Ganesh. So we know it's Sylvia's, obviously. Christine is soaked. She doesn't look tired. She looks great. And she hits the coffin with the shovel, so we know she's there. And she throws the shovel away. She starts pawing at the dirt, and she pries it open with her bare fingers. I don't know why she doesn't use the shovel as leverage for this point. I don't know.
That's a good point.
On principle, perhaps. But we don't have time for that. So Sylvia's there. She's decrepit. She already looks like she's decomposing. She looks plastic. I don't know how fast this happens in real life. So perhaps this is an accurate portrayal, but I feel like maybe we're just having a silly time.
I think usually within 3 days we're not doing great.
Well, and it's only been 1 day. I think maybe she died yesterday.
She died, I guess,
What a fast turnaround of a funeral, also.
Yeah.
She's like so buried deep after 1 day.
And she's like, I mean, she's in a large graveyard, I think. So anyways, Christine, she's grunting. She widens the coffin even more with her hands. And she pulls the envelope out from her back pocket. And she said, I'm giving it back to you. She's giving her the button.
The curse.
She also looks so good here.
She does look kind of red.
She's like, she's soaked. She's muddy. She looks great.
She's pulling it off, though.
She's pulling. It's working for her. Okay. So she grabs Sylvia's cursed monkey paw out of his hand and shoves the envelope in there. And she said, you're going to take this thing. And she's like, are you going to take this thing? Famously to a dead. She's not answering.
She went, no, I'm not interested.
Yeah. Maybe not. Maybe later. She does something and she like ends up pulling the corpse straight up, and then maggots are all over her eyes. Gross. And we didn't mention this in the other points, but Sylvia grabs her hair and ends up like pulling it out of her head. This is the 3rd time in the movie.
It is
she's
crazy
done
she's not
that.
bald. There's a bald spot. Right
I said
now,
she's sending our girl to Turkey for a transplant.
Just go back to the homeland.
So Christine says, that's the last of my hair you're getting. Okay, now she takes a shovel. She's using it as the tool, and she puts it into Sylvia's mouth and like widens it open. And then, so this is the point that I said was like supposed to be, well, I didn't say, Reddit said was supposed to be like a nod to the Evil Dead cover. Christina's like hand out of the grave, holding up the envelope, and the cross headstone is in the background, and like that is supposed to be like an Evil Dead poster reference.
Probably.
But I haven't seen that movie, so I can't say. Anyways, she grabs the envelope, shoves it in Sylvia's mouth, and says, choke on it, bitch, and then kicks her jaw closed. So
God
good.
Damn.
So good.
She's got
But
so
then,
much rage in her.
so in this point, so we see a shot of Sylvia, and she's laying in the grave, and the rain is coming down, and her mouth is closed. She kind of looks sad. Like, she kind of looks defeated, and the rain is coming on her face, almost like tears coming down.
Okay, art.
I know. And then
Look at this face.
Like,
He's
I
amazed.
was busy going like, yeah, fuck that bitch.
So then Sylvia like gurgles under the rain because it's like covering her, and then Christine with a vocal fry goes, goodbye.
Goodbye.
Did not notice that. I feel like it was subdued on your version, but when I was watching for a couple seconds, pausing, taking notes. I was like trying to get as much
You
out
were
of it as
getting
I
the
could.
detail.
Yes, I was
This is
trying
Katie's time
to
to shine.
I was trying. So then, okay, so that's done. Christine's trying to climb out of the grave, but like dirt keeps collapsing down and water is pouring in. And then Sylvia pops back up because the
At this
grave
point,
is
it's
flooded.
like flooding. It's like crazy how much
It is
rain's coming
flooding.
down.
Noah's Ark is happening.
This is a flash
Sylvia looked
flood.
up like she was bobbing for apples.
Yes. Just a blurt right there.
Okay. This is the part that I made Cheyenne rewind 3 times. So Sylvia she's like wrapping around Christine, and the headstone starts like on the mudslide, comes down and just fucking bonks the shit out of Christine's head. And the sound effect they chose, it sounds like she's got a metal plate in there. Like it's nonsensical to me.
It's like when you drop a hydro flask.
Yes,
My
that's
favorite
exactly
part
what it
is it
sounds like.
falls, it clearly topples, but then it just stops there. So it permanently bonked her head, but it's like,
Well-
we still ain't gonna go all the way down.
Her head has so much reinforcement in there that it
No,
like
because she
stopped
goes
it from
down and
falling.
Steel
the
plate head.
fucking thing stays there.
Her hydro flask ass head. Bong.
It was very so, and it's so fun. It hit Christine and not so like as if Christine didn't have enough on her plate already. Now she's concussed.
But she goes down. I just like
She does
that,
go
I feel
down.
like the whole thing should fall down.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe it just got caught on the other end of the dirt. I mean, it was much wider than the
Yes, no,
width
it,
of the
it
thing.
could have caught the dirt, but it's just like it perfectly bonked her head and then it stopped.
Well, thank God. It's the best part of the movie.
It was
It's
so good.
silly.
It
It's
was
so
so like
silly.
maybe like a discredit to like how badass she just was, and then she gets fucking anviled on the head. Oh my god, she
I'm
gets her
not telling
comeuppance.
anyone about that part. I'm be like, you guys, I no, like and then I said, take this now, bitch, and I shoved it in her mouth. I kicked and I
Mhm.
went goodbye,
And I farted in her mouth.
and I left with no problems, and that was it.
It.
Nothing else. If anyone says that it happened, they're lying.
They're lying.
So that concusses her. She passes out and she goes under the water. But seconds later, she is reborn. She comes out. She miraculously now can crawl out of the grave. She couldn't before. I thought maybe
Because
she had enough water she could swim out.
Yes, I think
I don't
it's flooded enough that she's like, I can get out here.
Some buoyancy.
So then, and this was really, I like this part. So Christine then, she's on the ground, she's kneeling, she looks up to the sky, and dawn is breaking, and rain is on her face, washing the dirt off. Very baptismal.
Yep.
And then it transitions into her shower scene.
Imagine how good that shower would feel.
Yeah. Yeah.
That'd feel
Every time you
so
do that, I
good.
think you're like, I have something to say.
I actually do have something to say.
Please.
I have another how they did this moment. So for this graveyard scene, they created 3 different dams in this hole that they dug. And they used different water sources and pumps to control when what part of it was filling up with water. That is all. That's how they got it to flood
Maybe
so
that's
quickly and then also go away quickly.
Oh.
That's all.
Okay. I feel like I saw something like that. It took like a while to film that scene too. Maybe like a week or 2.
I'm sure. Especially if they had to plan. I mean, build all of that.
Yeah.
But
It seems like a lot. Okay, so yeah, so she is victorious. She fucking put the button back in that bitch's mouth. She's getting a shower. She feels so good. She's so clean.
so fresh and so
She gets
clean.
a call that they're like, Christine, we figured out that bitch ass Stu. He ruined your deal. It was his fault. He first said it was your fault, and then we went, that doesn't make sense. And it came out that he was lying. He was sniveling and crying like a fucking bitch. The job is yours. And she's like, oh my God, how great. She's about to go on like a weekend trip with Justin Long to like, I guess his family's like I think they have like a cabin or something. And so they're going to the train station. She's feeling so good. She's a girl who's going to be okay.
Again.
She is.
Honestly, Christine needs to be a girl. Like, she's just waiting for her day to be a girl who's going to be okay. Like, that's what her whole life is leading up to.
Yeah.
She's running around the train station feeling so good. And then she sees like a little jacket or coat. And she's like, I need that coat. And she's just
Well, the
staring
other one's
at it.
missing a button, so.
She's staring at it. And just I guess one of the employees is like working. And they're like, oh, we're closed. I'm so sorry. She went, I just want to buy this coat. I just want to buy it. And they're like, no, we're closed. She went, please, I just want to buy this coat. Christine, damn. They're closed. But somehow, for some reason, I don't know why they wrote in that the place was closed. Why'd they even do that?
I have thoughts about it. I have thoughts about it.
Okay.
Have easily just been like, the place was open. But we have this whole scene of her being like, please, I just want to buy the coat.
Yeah. No.
If I could just buy the coat.
The coat? That's what I'm going to buy. No, we're not open.
We'll talk about
can't
it.
sell anything. I want to buy it.
That's it. That's all I want.
No, we're at a train station. I'm getting on a train. I want to buy the coat.
Can I say, so, well, first of all, her outfit was very cute in this scene without the coat. But, like, interesting that now she can afford this coat. And she also, because, like, when she's in the shower, well, yes, yeah. So, like, she also, when she was driving to the train station, she was in a Sebring now, which I don't think was her rental car. So it was all, she kind of looked like she had promotion money.
Mm-hmm.
It was just interesting.
She's spending before she actually's paid yet. She's like, I got money.
I did that, and then I got the news that one job wasn't going to happen.
Oops.
Maybe
That's how we got a camera, baby.
Tax refund.
Maybe she didn't yet Venmo her 10K to Miss Sandina from Pasadena. So she's got like
Well, it
10K
had to be
to work
cash.
with.
It had to be cash.
And we know Justin
Oh.
was the one who paid that.
Okay, well, she died.
Clay.
So it seems like you can take it back with you now.
Oh, I think you're right. Yeah.
I would take it with me, and she's buying all these things on Justin.
She probably just she probably took it out of her pocket.
You know how you rob the dead sometimes.
Justin Long, he's waiting for her. He's got a ring. He's going to propose on this trip. Oh my God, how exciting. She's
How
going
cute
to
of him.
be okay. She's
And
got
married.
a new
And
coat.
engaged.
She's got a new outlook on life. She's got a new job.
Mhm.
Things are turning up, Christine. And he goes, oh, by the way, Christine, I've got this envelope with your button for your jacket or your coat, so you can fix that. And she goes, wait, what? Yeah, I guess our envelopes got switched because you probably have my coin. I would love to have that back. And she's like, no. She topples over. She's freaking out. She falls onto the tracks. And Justin Long's freaking out. He's like, wait, no. The train is coming. Oh my God. But it doesn't really matter because he's looking at her and the ground opens up. Hands come out. There's flames flicking out of the earth. She's screaming. She gets dragged to hell as her like face is decaying and turning into like a skeleton face. As she's getting pulled into the earth. The train comes right back at this point, so Justin Long can't pull her out. She's screaming. The train's gone. She's gone. The ground's back to normal. Justin Long, probably traumatized.
Probably.
And that's the end of the movie.
Drag me to hell.
She did that.
And she did that. Well, first of all, great job, Katie.
Thanks.
Great job, Ben.
Shout out to Katie.
Good job, Katie.
Good job, Ben. Good job, Cheyenne.
Thank you. So I had a memory as we were talking about this today, and now I need to know, Ben, if you remember this, or if
Yeah.
I made this up, or I'm getting it confused, / if it was a version you saw.
Mm-hmm.
So if it's not this movie, I'm thinking about some movie where there's a scene where our main person is at a child's birthday, and the child is opening a present.
No, I know you're thinking of right
Is
now.
that a different movie?
Yes, you were thinking
Okay.
of Smile. You're thinking of Smile.
Crazy, because that was one of the options this week. Okay, cool.
You're thinking of Smile.
Cool. Okay, perfect. Because so in Smile, it's a cat, right?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. In Smile, the main girl goes to a child's birthday party,
Mm-hmm.
and she thinks she gave the kid a present, but she gave the kid the body of her cat that she killed. So then as we were talking about it, and you said you saw a different version, I was like,
Yes. So in my version, and it was all minor stuff, but I definitely saw more
Octavia
action of
Spencer's in every single scene.
Yes. Well, she does end up being in a second background scene, but I think that might have been in both versions. But
Oh my.
no, the cat scene, there's more to it that I saw. I can't remember if I saw the actual I think we don't see the cat, but we see Christine obviously doing a stabbing motion, and we see more of her throwing this cat puppet into the grave versus the HBO Max version. It's like already in the grave and like has some dirt on it. So it like they clipped out
so
some of
you
that.
see a little bit more of the dead kid.
Mhm.
It's probably they probably did cut it because it's just like weirdly.
Yes.
It's unnecessarily upsetting.
But there was also a scene when Sean Sandina from Pasadena dies and they're doing CPR on her. There's like a weird spot where Christine is like sad, and then she breaks into a little smile. And I rewinded it a couple times because I was like, was that supposed to be cut out? And it wasn't in the HBO version. And so I was like, maybe she's supposed to be like shocked or something. I don't know. She's a
But
girl
she's
who's
like,
gonna be okay at this
She's gonna
point.
be okay. She's like, we did it.
And then there was like the last thing I remember was the end of the graveyard scene when she comes out and she's like on the ground looking up at the sky. They cut a little bit out of that. Like I feel like it was just a little bit more cinematic on the version I saw versus HBO Max.
That's
But it
so
wasn't any
weird.
like all of these
Yeah.
things weren't things that like
changed
changed.
anything.
Yeah. And just
Interesting.
little stuff that they cleaned up.
Well,
That is so weird.
before we get into discussion and analysis, I have a little fun story to tell related to this movie. So, Ben, you may recall one of the biggest disappointments of my life. When Ben was moving out of living in the brother-husband household with our roommate Harrison and I, we had recently watched this movie, so I wanted to play a goodbye prank on Ben. So as he was like starting to pack and move things, I bought like 8 buttons that looked like this freaking button. And I would put them in envelopes and put them in his stuff, and he never fucking noticed.
I
don't
would
think I
not notice.
noticed.
Actually, wait, no, wait. This sounds. Did you tell me
I
this?
told you about it. I've already told you about it. I waited till you
Yes.
moved out, and I was like, "Did you
Because
ever
I
notice
do
the
think I
buttons?"
remember thinking, there's a envelope with a button or something. But I
Yes.
think here's the problem, Cheyenne, is I did have shorts that had at the time been broken for a long time. The button popped off, and I kept the button, telling myself I'd fix it one day. And so I probably just assumed, oh, these are the buttons for my shorts.
Okay, but here's the thing. The button was in an envelope, and I put it like in your Switch charger. I slid it directly under your door. I
Did you
put it in
really?
between your books in the living room. Like, I put it in weird freaking spots.
Maybe he has a guardian angel.
I
just never
don't notice things. That's my problem. My friend he's told me he's hidden things in my apartment. And he hid them like a year ago at this point, honestly. And he said he's waiting for me to notice them. I don't know what
Is
he
it
hid.
Simon?
No.
Oh, okay.
I have
Okay.
no idea what he hid here. And I'm like, I found some things that I was like, yeah, I guess that was weird that there's a Hello Kitty penguin on top of my bathroom lights.
Okay.
I feel like maybe a
found-
lore decorated. I don't know.
So far, there's a Hello Kitty penguin.
Uh-huh.
I can't remember, Tuxedo Sam. Yes. There's a Stegosaurus toy. But he says the third thing I've yet to find, and I just don't think I ever will find it because my brain
A surprise
will
third
not
option.
process these things. Like, that shouldn't be there. I'd go, okay, that's there.
Wow. Okay.
And that's always been there.
That's always been
And he's
there.
always said that. That's just the little story I have there. And then I have a couple more little facts about the filming. So during the garage attack, the actress who played Ganush learned how to say these phrases in Hungarian. Like, she worked with a pronunciation coach, and it was not originally in the script. She just wanted to like really build the backstory of her character. And then they were so impressed with how well she said it that they ended up putting it into the film. So when she's speaking Hungarian in the garage, she calls Christine a bitch or whore twice. The word can mean either one. And she says, "Shall the devil fly into you?" And then lastly, we have a lot of flies in this movie. I don't know if you guys noticed.
Yes,
the
I was.
flies.
I had notes on it. I had things I wanted to say, but no, keep
Perfect.
going. Keep
Okay.
going.
So just, I mean, famously, you can't hear us?
No, I can hear you.
Oh, okay.
I said I didn't write anything down about the flies.
Well, it's just like an odd amount of flies. Famously, flies are associated with like decay, dirty, nasty. And a lot of the times the flies are hanging out with Christine. And so it's just supposed to like, what are you two giggling about?
I'm like, yes,
No,
yes.
I did everything you're saying. Katie's behind you going,
That's been throughout this episode.
It's just so
We're
funny.
the middle school bullies.
Yeah.
So just like a little visual representation of the curse. You know, it only takes 3 days for it to happen, and the longer we go, the more flies we are encountering. So she's kind of like decomposing in a sense. And we will talk about this more, but there's a lot of, mostly I saw it on Reddit, but it also just makes sense, theories about Christine's weight situation and her relationship there. And
it comes up throughout the movie.
Yeah, and she does eat
She
one
used
of
to be
the flies.
She used to be a fat girl.
Fatty.
Fatty
So it
farmer
also
girl.
kind of represents her deteriorating mental health.
Because she's fat?
Because she's
like
a
her
fat farm
relationship
brokey.
Well, her relationship with food in general, and also obviously in the situation, your mental health would be like going down the drain rapidly, along with your body. So,
while you're still on your fly note,
yes,
are you done with it?
I'm done with my flies, and this is a good time to talk about it. Yeah.
Okay, so I also noticed the fly because we first see it when they bring in the little boy in the first scene. There's one that flies out of the blanket he's wrapped in, and so I was like, oh, is that symbolism that he's like dying or dead already, because like you said, like decomposing, flies are around, that kind of stuff. The fly then flies in Sandina from Pasadena's face, and she swats it away, kind of like she's the one who's supposed to fix this. So she's like, get out of my way. That.
Oh, she's that bitch.
Yes. And then
She's
obviously,
that.
from Pasadena.
yeah. So I was like, oh, okay. But then, yeah. So then it obviously starts following Priscilla too. So it's like, okay, well, she's as good as dead.
Dead
Sorry.
bitch.
Sorry.
And before we get into analysis, I did feel like, and Ben, feel free to help me here because you are the historian of the group.
Dog,
You
I
have a
teach
history
U.S.
degree.
history. That's what I know.
Listeners, watchers, you may have seen me being weird with my eyes. My contacts spun out of orientation before we started, and they have not spun back yet. So I am reading in a state. So, as I was saying, I felt it was important to give a little bit of history on the Romani people because this movie relies on some stereotypes of the Romani people.
Horror movies tend to do that, unfortunately. They're
They
good,
do. And this
but
one,
left
I think,
being like mysticism of ethnic groups.
yes. And I feel like it's a good time to mention that the male fortune teller is Indian, and then Pasadena, whatever her name
Miss
is,
Sandina from
is
Pasadena.
Spanish, and the first
Kind
family
of.
that dies was or the first boy was Spanish.
Because she definitely was speaking Spanish, but then later I was like looking up some of the things she was saying, and it was like, it kept translating to like Maori, which is an indigenous people of New Zealand. So it was like Spanish, yes, and then also some other stuff.
Okay, so they just did a grab all.
Yeah. It took a lot of liberties.
So what I'm about to talk about was pulled from a combination of a specific website called rrroma.org, and I got the history of migration of the Romani people from here, and then the rest was just Googling. So, the Romani people originated in the 5th to 10th centuries with traces to Roma/northwestern Indian areas. So, for context, if you are not a geographical bitch like me, I don't know about geography, that would be South Asia, specifically the northwest part of South Asia, which would include Punjab, Rajasthan, and Pakistan today. It had a different name when we're talking about, but today would be Pakistan. And if you still don't know where that is, that would be a section of the land that falls between the top of India and the right side of Africa.
Okay.
So the Romani people migrated one time into Europe. It was like a one and done over many centuries, though. So they started in the Turkey area, moved into Greece, and then kind of went into the Baltic, Romania, and Ukraine sections. And from there, they started branching out to the east and west European countries. So from there, they're hitting Eastern Europe, the middle of Europe, like Poland, that kind of area, Italy, France, Spain, and a little bit into the UK. So initially, some Romani people were welcomed in European society as musicians and craftsmen. But by the 16th century, they started facing persecution, expulsion, and slavery in some regions, specifically Romania.
Oh.
So the
Romania.
Romani people have faced long-standing and systematic discrimination, and we're one of the many groups targeted and killed by the Nazis in World War II. Specifically, it was a genocide that the Nazis committed, known as, and I looked this up on Google Translate, and I listened to it so many times, and I wrote the phonetic spelling out for myself, so please, I'm trying. The genocide known as Shamu-Dai-Raipen or Poremos. That's what they call it. So culturally, the Romani people's occupation tend to lead towards mobile trades. So there's a lot of blacksmithing, horse trading, and entertainment.
That's why she has an aunt.
Yeah, because she's a
She doesn't
blacksmith.
have an anvil.
Yeah,
Christine
you're right.
does.
Yeah.
But the Romani people are, of course, very diverse, and there are many subgroups, but there tends to be a shared focus on family tradition and the Romani language, which, from what I gathered, is a bit of like Armenian and mixed with some other languages plus their own creation in that area. So, as we know, there are many stereotypes for the Romani people, including being thieves, scammers, beggars, free-spirited travelers, but with the negative connotation of being antisocial. The women are over-sexualized and seen as exotic, and classic othering that, Europeans love to do. So a couple of these were, of course, fueled by the Catholic Church, as they always are. So specifically, the Catholic Church really fueled that the Romani people are sorcerers, spies for Muslims, and in league with the devil. So that's good. And through various pieces of literature, specifically, it's not limited to, but it does include Shakespeare, are portrayed as exotic, dangerous, passionate, and prone to witchcraft. So I tend to think of Esmeralda from the Notre Dame as being,
Hunchback,
because she's a little hottie, she's also a good, objectively good person in the movie. But
don't they make her like a lust?
Yeah.
Well, no, because
but not of her own.
That's not her fault. Why are you gonna blame her?
Yeah.
Because this churchman, I love that movie so much. That's my favorite.
That is a good movie. But then, of course, the Nazis really furthered all of this and kind of really added to the dirty, bad, and racially inferior narrative. And I feel like it is good to have that context because in this movie, there's a lot of mysticism going on.
Yeah.
There's a lot of not borrowing culture because that's a little bit nicer than what they do.
It really should they just take Romani as just like any kind of ambiguous culture.
Yeah. Yes. And I would argue that probably comes from the migration pattern that happened, but it's because that they have like consistently faced persecution. There's also I couldn't get like a clear answer on this, but I guess some Romani people come from Egyptian, whereas where getting gypped comes from.
Yeah, I think so.
On top of the slur. So yeah, that's my history lesson for everyone. And then we can get into analysis. Killian's excited. I don't know if we heard. So this ties into the bigger part of this movie, but entitlement is a very consistent theme in this movie. So we have Ganesh, who curses Christine for denying her the loan, which, given how the world works, opinions aside, was not fair because you can't continually not pay your bills and then continue to get loans. But she still feels entitled to continue getting credit. We also see Ganesh take all of the candy off of Christine's desk.
Yes, she does.
She just steals all of it.
I respect that. I would do the same.
And then she throws a literal temper tantrum when Christine refuses to extend the credit. And when Christine is creeped out, Ganesh thinks she's entitled to Christine saying yes, I guess. And then she acts inappropriately by kissing Christine's skirt and then doesn't want to face the consequence for doing that. Also, you bring in, she literally died the next day, so there was no reason for her to act that entitled to the house, which is cold, but we're going to buy it.
Did she know that she was going to die? Was she?
Obviously, probably not. Probably not.
But
not to say that the rest of the stuff she wasn't being portrayed as entitled, but
her whole attitude is like, I deserve it because I deserve it.
The spell a little early. I think she used it a little early.
Yeah. A slight wrong was done to her, and so over her own actions, her actions have consequences, and she blames Christine for it. Now, those consequences and her actions are not of her own doing, but like that's the world we live in, unfortunately. But beyond that, obviously we have Stu.
Fuck off,
Being
Stu.
very entitled. Just
Fucking bitch ass
I
Stu.
don't
Stu?
feel like I need to get into that.
Your name's Stu.
And Clay's mom is very entitled to information about Christine. So when Christine doesn't automatically answer or give the level of information that the mom wants, she just does the I'll wait. I'll
Stu.
wait. So entitlement. There's also, I mean, I think this is wishy-washy, but Christine is kind of entitled to a solution to her problems because she thinks she isn't deserving of what happened. I also don't think she's deserving of what happened.
I don't think she is either.
But again, actions have consequences, and then a refusal to want to pay up or throwing a fit when it comes time to pay up.
That reminds me, I forgot to bring this up. Before she like goes to hell, she tells, because the whole time she's like, I had to do what I had to do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I said I hate the scene of like the boss saying it's your call. Because at the end she's like, I could have extended that woman's loan. Like I could have, but I made a call for myself. And I'm like, yeah,
There's
know
a
that 'cause
reason.
I saw the scene. What?
There's a reason. There's a reason.
There's a reason, but like it just like to me, I think that's a bit more powerful of her being like, I keep denying that I did this thing. Is more powerful if we don't know that she could have done that.
So
you know?
Well, yes, but the whole point of the movie is capitalism ruins everyone who's involved in it. But before I get into that, I do want to talk about the obvious misogyny in capitalism.
Fuck off, Stu, and fuck off, boss.
Jim,
preach. So obviously, Christine is more qualified. Christine is more qualified, has more experience and everything, but Stu gets to walk up and like be a shoo-in for no reason other than he is a man. The lunch order. Not only is Christine reduced to being a secretary or an intern who has to go fetch the boys' lunch, Stu gets his own order wrong and then is mad at her and then kind of pacifies her, infantilizes her when she's wrong.
Mm-hmm.
And
fake.
And like, I have personal experience here. In one of my jobs, I had a director who was added well after I had started in my job. And he was a position above me, but with the position I had, I was in charge of my team answering to him.
Mm-hmm.
I mostly got reduced to setting appointments on his calendar, crafting emails for him. You get it. And he ended up being very kind. He kind of came out of it after a while. I gained more respect for him after we didn't work together anymore. But I was a proposal manager and business development lead, and he was a director, and he's having me, tell this person I want to talk to them at 3 tomorrow, and then schedule the call on my calendar. Yep. Meanwhile, I'm supposed to be winning us like millions of dollars. And not controlling your calendar, you know? I'm not taking your notes for you, but I was. So that is very real and alive.
So is that having her like teach him tools that or like procedures that he'll need to know on the job.
Teaching him and he is like up for the job that she wants.
That's happened in places I've worked too, where like someone gets passed over for a promotion and they have to train the new hire that they ended up picking, which is like, that's a good way to get people to quit.
Yeah.
That seems horrible.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's just insulting. Yeah. So, and then we have where you were talking, Ben, about Christine being the one to decide what happens with Ganesh, except they already said that they like that Stu was aggressive. So now Christine's dealing with like, well, I can't lead with feeling. I have to be aggressive and follow what is logical. Also, as a woman in a workplace going for a promotion, she can't lead with empathy. She has to be cutthroat. So while it is her choice, it also
it's not. And the way he like prefaces it is it's not really a choice.
Right.
No, he does set it up.
It's never been a choice.
Yeah.
But
He's
it's
like,
really
it's
good
up
for our
to you.
business if we don't do it. My problem is that after that scene, every time she mentioned it, she's like, I had to, I couldn't not.
Well,
And I
well,
understand, but to me, then like I just think as it's a good reveal of like, no, I think we could see the scene where he was like, oh, it's really good for us if we don't.
I
And then
think
later
she does.
like reveals like, oh, my boss did tell me it was my call. And it was, I made the decision here. And yeah, it's like the one time she made a call for her career, it turned out bad because obviously to progress, you have to make human choices. But like, I think it'd be more powerful if we didn't know she had like a quote unquote choice. You know,
I can see how it's more powerful storytelling wise, but I think it holds more power in showing people who are watching the reality of in the working world we exist.
in which case, I would argue they shouldn't have included her denying like the like culpability at all, and then accepting it at the end. I don't think she needs to accept it at the end for this to make sense. I think
But
the message works if she just never accepts culpability.
but Killian just did some.
He's still doing something.
A lot of times in a workplace, women will be put in a spot where like if they do something, they're a bitch. But if a man does it, right. But also they have set this up where if it goes bad, it's on Christine. She's a bitch. It was her decision. It wasn't mine as the boss. So then also, if that's your workplace, you might just start to believe it. Like it was my call.
I'm not arguing
I
that idea.
I kind of feel like that is what happened.
Yeah.
But they give us a couple different perspectives because I feel like initially when she's walking with Clay and like right before they go to the medium to get her fortune read, he's like, no, it wasn't your fault. And she's like, oh, but it was. Like, I could have done this. And he cuts her off and he's like, no, you can't do it. She didn't pay her, like, her loan. What do you think is going to happen? And then in the later scene with Ganesha's granddaughter, she's like, I know you're lying. Like, you're lying to my face on this porch right now or whatever. So it's like we get a weird sort of like Christine stop. We get like taken away from kind of like her perspective and we're getting two different like outsiders view.
I think the part of it is that she's clearly forced into it, but it's her decision because under the system for her to gain what she wants, she has to do something inhumane, which is kick this poor woman out of her home. She makes the call to kick this woman out of her home. Is it her fault? No, it's the system's fault. In order to get what she wants, she needs to do this. And like she could do it, but then she's not gonna get what she wants.
Right.
I have no, and I'm not, and I think I think the way they set up is fine. But then they treat her ending point like I wish that was a reveal. I wish it was like oh, the granddaughter saying you're lying to me, and we're going, is she? We saw her like if it was just her walking in, arguing, and then walking out, and then saying you're denied. To me, I'm like, oh, it looks like she like when she's telling us I couldn't do anything, my hands were tied. Maybe I could have done something else. It feels more like she's coping.
Yeah.
And there's a reveal of no, she's not coping. She made a call for her own career. And because of the way the system's set up, that's to do that you have to hurt somebody.
Yeah. I feel like
I think it'd be better I think it's better as a reveal. I hate the fact that we see the boss say it's your call. And then the whole movie, she going, I had no choice. And at the end, she goes, I did have a choice. I couldn't admit it before, but I did have a choice. That should have been my moment of going, oh, so you are a bad person. You did make a call for yourself.
But she's not. The whole point is that she's not.
She's not, but I wish they would have set up like that.
No, that's not as rich. That is not as deep.
So I fucked that old lady's line.
Oh, what are you going to serve? Hi, Belle.
Belle.
Hi, baby girl.
Oh my goodness, look at them little peeps.
She got such a small little face. Hi, girly pop.
Hi.
But my last bit about misogyny in the workplace / capitalism is at the very beginning. Christine is driving to work listening to tapes that are supposed to improve her speech and pronunciation because women go 10 miles to earn a participation trophy, and men show up and get the gold medal.
Well, I think that the
I'm-
implication is that she has a southern accent. She has a country accent.
I'm glad you mentioned that because they do a weird thing of like trying to build her background, but then I feel like they just don't do enough with it. And I know the movie's
It
only like
doesn't
an hour and a half,
ultimately matter.
but they like it because you're right. She's like in this like shitty car. She's like listening to these diction tapes. She like they also right before she goes into work for the first time, she stops at a bakery window and like looks at the goods and then like walks on. And then you and
Because
I
she was a
notice at the
feisty
end,
fat girl.
yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like, I mean, it's fine. It's the same way that they were like, they made a comment that she was lactose intolerant. Like, fine. But like, though, I feel like they like gave us nuggets, but they didn't, I don't know. Could have done more.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, before we get into the food thing, I have my last capitalism nugget, which is, of course, what I mentioned. The main point of the movie is that capitalism ruins us all and it makes us all bad people, even if we aren't bad people. So Ganesh got ill and couldn't pay for her house, and that's shit happens. That is how it goes. And she's had the house for 30 years, but you also cannot exist in the society in which we do and continue to not pay and also be entitled to keeping your house. Removing morality out of it, it's just not how it works. And because of that, Christina's put in a situation where she can either do her job in order to progress in her career that she needs to also exist in society, or extend this woman's credit again and cost the bank money and stay in a lower position than what she wants or needs in her life. And also, again, Christine's in this abusive system where she has to dehumanize someone essentially just to be humanized in this system. So it's just, there's no winners. The boss is perpetually playing favorites. He's literally announcing in front of people,
It's so crazy. He's
you're
like,
in charge. You're the one. You're my favorite.
he was
You're my
gonna be the
favorite.
#1 soon. When's his promotion happening? Because you keep talking about it, and you're changing your
Well, it was on
opinion
hold.
by the day.
And also, Christine was the one who nailed down this massive loan to begin with. And they treat giving her work to take home as like a reward.
And she's happy to take it.
It's a reward. So it's taking
It is
over
a
her
reward.
life in multiple ways.
That's
They
a
don't
reward.
ask anyone else to stay late or work late or take work home. Stu certainly isn't.
Stu
But
doesn't do
she
fucking
is, and she's
shit.
expected to because she's a woman. So capitalism is bad. It ruined Ganesh's life. It ruined Christine's life. And the people who are unaffected were Justin Long's family because they're rich.
That's true.
And that's
Well, they
what
love
dragged me to
drama.
hell,
And
folks.
they got cake.
A good ass sounding cake too.
A quaint.
It's a little ugly, but
A nice
thoughts, further contributions.
Do you?
Anything I missed that you have?
to the
No,
capitalism.
I have no
thing?
Any of
analysis.
it.
You don't analyze.
go.
I don't analyze. I
Okay,
just process.
you have.
I don't think anything else.
Okay, Katie and I did have a conversation about something. It's not really analysis because I know one reason. The product placement in this movie is prominent,
Yeah.
I
and
didn't clock any of it.
so Apple is all over the place, but that is because Justin Long has been for a very long time an Apple like spokesperson, brand representative. So everything he has is Apple except his car. But also in the beginning, Christine is using a MacBook, and then later we see her using a Motorola cell phone. And
She's the villain.
famously, Apple will not let villains or bad people use their devices in movies. So Christine starts with the Mac desktop and then moves to the Motorola phone, which I think probably signifies when she goes from being good to not so good. But I would argue she's not bad either because she's just like put in this situation.
She's just going.
Oh,
I
the
think this
entitlement
is-
piece. The entitlement piece was the coat. It was the coat. So
So
she's entitled to buying this coat even though the store's closed, and she's not
Oh.
taking no for an answer. So now that she thinks she is absolved from her sins and
Well-
there are no more consequences to pay, she is now on the other side of this capitalism thing where she's like, well, now I have more money. Now I'm rich. Now I'm not getting dragged to
has
hell.
aggressive position.
I don't care that you're not open. I want the coat, even if she
That's
does
what
it
it was.
cutely and nicely.
I think a big part of this is my analysis. I think that they're trying to say that Christine not giving the loan is her decision to participate in a bad system.
Mm-hmm.
Like where, and I think it's like why they have her backstory be what it is. That she used to be a person who was overweight. That she is from a poor farm life.
Mm-hmm.
And that her goal is to distance herself from that and move up in life and participate in the system. And that's why I think there's the premise is not supposed to be like she was forced to make this call. It's that she chose to make a call for her own reasons of advancing further in the system. And that's why they shouldn't have told us that was her call to make, and that's a reveal. And we go, oh my God, you were always part of the system. You were always trying to be part of it. And that's where I think
maybe they just didn't want to make that call. Maybe they wanted the ambiguity.
Well, first of all,
they
it's not
probably
really
did.
anybody's choice to be a part of the system. We are very much forced.
But her goal
to be in the
that's what
system.
I'm
Not
saying
the
though is
mom.
that
She's an alcoholic.
but
She
that's
doesn't talk
why
to
I'm
anybody.
saying like her backstory is based on her trying to not be a poor undesirable person. She's trying to move up in advance. And to do
But-
that, you have to make calls that are bad.
Wanting to better your life is not like a negative thing. It's just we're set up in a world that forces you to do these bad things.
I'm telling you
to
what I think the
improve your
movie
life.
is supposed to do. The movie's trying to say that her making this choice is a bad call. Is that like by you participating in the system, you are as bad as the system. That's my opinion. And how they're
think it's
trying
just-
to portray it.
I think
Like,
it's
you
just
can
the system
say-
is bad and it doesn't matter.
Oh.
Unless you're rich, you're all fucked by it.
It's not like she's like poorly off. She's not like dying. It's not like
She has a house
she has a house that she
in
pays
the financial
for,
crisis of 2008.
but she wants a better position for herself. Because
Mhm.
from what we know, her character's trying to be
Shed
more
herself
upper
of
class,
yeah.
shed herself of this backstory. And that's
Mhm.
why I have my problem with the whole reveal about her being the one to make the call to not give the loan, to not extend it. Because you could say, like, oh, she could have done that. She could have helped this woman out. No one made her. Yeah, the boss said you technically should if you want to get the thing you want, but she said, I want what I want more than I want you to have a house. And that's where I'm like, it'd be better if we thought she didn't have a choice.
My only
I get
hold
you
up.
disagree. Yeah.
My hold up is you can't not pay your bills. Unfortunately,
Even
like
even if
Cheyenne
she
said
did
ta-
give her
Cheyenne
the
said, that
extension,
bitch out of the house.
yeah, she did.
no,
hope
but
not.
like
She I mean, even if she
pay something.
But the motivation was not like it's been too much. The motivation, as was described to us, was the bank makes money if we
yeah,
or
yeah.
we repossess the house. The argument made
Yeah.
was if you don't give her a loan, we make money. And Christine was like, I need to call for myself.
Mm.
And yeah, you could argue. Of course, there's a lot of sexism involved, and like I don't think her decision is necessarily wrong. It's very easy to see how she made the decision, but I think the way it's set up is like we're supposed to think that it was a bad call to make, that it was a selfish call to make for herself, for her own gain.
Yeah,
And like, so
I can
I
see
think to a
that.
degree they want us to think, not like that she deserves it, obviously, but I think her being like, I did do this, I did make the call to take her house, that could have been oh, it makes sense why you're going to hell, because you're going to hell.
I like it as what we got. Oh shit.
Diane, should we get into reviews? I want to know
yes,
your rating
our
before I
ratings,
share
our
my
ratings.
rating.
Okay, so this movie holds a lot of fun value for me, despite all of the things it has wrong in it. It is one of my earliest memories of watching a movie because I watched it when it came
2009. I'm
out,
sorry, you
despite
were
being
like
however
almost
young.
12.
Okay, perfect. As far as like horror movies go, one of my first horror movie memories. Love this movie. Have great memories with Katie watching it, and I just like it, and it's funny. So I give it an 8 out of 9 lives.
Katie, would you give it 8 out of 9?
And I
What would
stand
you
by
give
it.
I was really middle of the road. I think I would give it a good 5 out of 9 because I don't love a spooky movie, but this one isn't like
No, it's silly.
scary,
It's
scary.
slapstick.
It's
It's
just
comedy.
very gross.
It is
It's
silly.
very nasty.
It's slimy. There's so much slime.
For the purposes of like the entertainment, it is entertaining. Do I think it's the most thought-provoking? No. Do I think it's like the most well-crafted? Also no. But I have a good time.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I watched it like 3 times.
Mm-hmm. The silly jokes are just so silly, and they really get me.
I really like Justin Long's
He's a
acting in the
phenomenal
background.
actor.
That did get me. That was very silly.
Yeah.
And also the seer, I forget his name, but the like fortune teller,
The
he was
guy.
very good. I liked him too.
I would agree with Katie. I'm giving this a 5 out of 9 lives. Like, I enjoy it, but it's just like there's so many scenes of like just the demon attacking that's just like so a lot for nothing. Like, I think like it
What? It's
tormenting her could have
fun.
been more interesting, but it literally just shows up and just smacks her around a little bit and leaves. Like, that's its tormenting. It's not psychological. It just kicks her ass.
I also wish that Christine's character got more unhinged. Like, I mean, it hasn't been a long time, but she really is facing life or death. And I like, she does have her scene where she's like a badass in the graveyard, but I wish that she was just like more unhinged. Crazy. I want to see crazy Christine.
Oh, okay, crazy
But
Christy.
she's always a little subdued, you know? She's a very cute girl next door type. But like, would have loved to see a little bit more.
Well, she can't be in hysterics. Hysteria, whatever.
Maybe she should have.
Oh my god. And I feel like it's a good time to say, Ben, that apparently, allegedly, Drag Me to Hell 2 is in production.
What the? This movie is over like it's almost 20 years old.
So, who cares?
Who's
And
like,
what if
doing
it stars Justin Long? And what if it stars Justin Long? What if it's about his story? Hashtag his story.
Wait, Octavia Spencer might be coming to
Octavia Spencer. What if it's hashtag her story? Does that change your mind?
It's so funny. I hope so. I hope so.
Open your tiny mind, Ben. It could be about Octavia Spencer. Or Justin Long.
I can't wait.
I hope we get another harvest cake.
And
I
with
hope
that,
she was dead.
yeah. And with that, wait, no, because if she died, he probably just no, they fired him.
He got fired.
I just went on my own journey there. Okay, it's time for Voices from the Void.
Ooh,
Maybe
that's
I'll put that
fun.
and make it the.
Add a little reverb on that.
Ooh, oh, not the echo. So we have a review from Persia on Letterboxd, who gave it a 3.5 stars and said, "The Drag Me to Hell goat walked so Black Phillip could run. Run is in bold, all caps."
I'm listening, sorry.
You had to take a lap for that one.
I already finished, so.
Run. I agree. He doesn't get that. She's the lady who Black Phillip is. Compared,
No, you don't.
not me.
He's a goat.
He's a goat.
He's a goat.
Also the devil.
The goaty devil. And then we have
Dare I say Dragon Ball
another.
Z was better.
Yeah,
Well, he's slut shamed.
he says things.
Yeah, but like it was kind of like diva of him, so
Yeah, he's kind of cunty if you think about it.
he kind of he kind of gave, you know.
He served goat. He served goat cheese.
He did.
Mhm.
We also have a review from
He served
Jamel.
Puritan realness.
Oh. Yes, I got diva not down. Jamel Boise on Letterboxd also gave it a 3.5 and said, "Terrific Looney Tunes shit to underscore the potent observation that capitalism makes monsters of us all."
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
And with
Mhm.
that,
Mhm.
with that,
With that,
Again, I listened to this many times, and I'm doing my best, everyone, because I like a witty little outro here. Oz your Doug Sion Belit. May the devil enter you.
What the fuck? I'm sorry. You want to repeat the curse for a movie?
Yeah.
Excuse me?
Yeah.
Excuse me? Well,
What?
Ozzy Doug sing
I'm not a
Belit as
babushka,
well.
so-
Fucking go down with me, bitch. The hell?
As a family.
What the fuck?
I'm impressed. I kind of said it a little bit, kind of.
Oh, queen.
And Ben, now it's your favorite time, where I tell you what we're talking about next week.
Oh, I do love this point because I have no idea. I'm so excited.
Okay, for reminder, every
Our
week
options
we put
were-
up polls
Yes.
on my Instagram and the podcast Instagram, so you guys can vote on what we will cover next. Your options this week were popcorn once again,
I love popcorn.
The Grudge, and Sleepaway Camp.
Oh, I hope it's The Grudge because I've never seen that movie.
I haven't seen it either.
But it scared me as a kid because I watched one scene.
Okay, well Ben, what do you think?
I know it's not popcorn. No one's voting popcorn, even though they should. It's really good. I love popcorn. I think that it's Sleepaway Camp.
Okay,
No,
do you
'cause I
have an
feel like
opinion? Oh,
the people who actually follow us are going to be people who know The Grudge and not Sleepaway Camp. So I think it's Grudge.
I could tell you what I voted.
what did you vote for?
Sleepaway Camp. It sounded more for me.
Mm-hmm.
Have you seen
Okay.
it? Do you know what it is?
No.
I haven't seen that either.
Did it win? Please tell me it won because I want you to watch it. No,
So it
it's
was
The
really-
Grudge!
It was really close.
No.
It was by one. It was by one person. And it is The Grudge. So next
Oh
week,
my god.
Ben and I will be talking about a movie neither of us has seen.
That's so fun.
I'm happy to share my trauma with this movie. I'm actually scared to watch it because I have trauma and I'm scared. I'm actually scared. I'm
Well,
actually scared.
You get to face your fears,
I'm
Ben.
actually so scared right now, actually. Oh my god.
Okay, to make up for it, we'll put signs on the next poll because you know my trauma was signs. So I've told you.
I want Sleepaway Camps. You would love, I have so much to say about Sleepaway Camp. God damn it.
We'll keep her in the Rolodex.
We'll save it
And
for
put
June
popcorn
because
in. Put in a plug for popcorn because I didn't know that anyone was rooting for that.
Yeah, I think you need to give the people a snippet on what popcorn is because it keeps
Popcorn-
getting 0.
of course, because I'm the one who knows popcorn. Popcorn, listen to me. It is a movie about a
Lock in,
girl.
listeners.
You guys, it is a movie about it's like this girl who's like, I think she's got weird
I'm in.
trauma. It's been a while.
I'm in.
But she's like some kind of traumatic. She's not like other girls. And she's at like film school. And they're
She's-
like, we're
Not gonna be okay.
and we're
They
going,
say that.
and they're like, we're gonna put on a big film festival and we're showing 4D movies. So movies where like they had a gimmick to go along with them. Like,
You get
one of
splashed by a
them-
little water.
yes, like the water. Oh, there's a smell thing happening. Oh, there's a literal like
Smell-o-vision.
statue of a thing coming flying out of the TV, out of the screen.
Oh,
Like that's like, so they put on a film festival in honor of that. There's a murderer at this film festival. And I truly, I without giving too much away, like because there's twists and there's turns. There's like some
twists and
wraparound.
turns.
It's
Wraparounds.
It's so
Oh my
good.
God.
No one's seen it. It's from the 90s. It's
Are there
peak 90s.
roundabouts?
There's a few roundabouts. I'm not going to lie. I simply cannot.
A couple rhino-reds.
Well, now I want to hear that movie.
It's so
I'll load it next time.
good. It's so good, and no one understands that.
Okay, Ben, next time you have something come up for you that we need to celebrate, we'll just force that to be what we cover.
Yeah.
So maybe like the last week of school, maybe we could celebrate that.
I think that I do think we should require sleepaway camp for Pride Month.
Okay.
Is it gay?
So gay.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Honestly,
You know, for
it's like
June-
there's actually a lot of dialogue about it. About is it transphobic or not?
Okay. So I mean for June, Ben, every poll could have to do with it could be exclusively
I can give you a list
yeah.
of queer horror. I got you. Don't even
Oh,
worry.
you should.
Don't even
And then
worry.
help me build the polls each week. Yeah, we could do that.
I can get you some queer
We could do
horror.
that. Okay, listeners, club members, cult members.
Ow.
Go ahead. Give us a follow on your preferred podcast platform. We are on all of the major ones and YouTube.
Mhm.
You can also follow our shenanigans on Instagram, TikTok, And check out our reviews on Letterboxd at the number 9 LHC Pod. You can also follow our Facebook and YouTube at the number 9 Lives Horror Club spelled out. And if you want to keep the hot takes and analysis rolling, I'm fighting. I'm fighting for my life, guys. If you want to keep it rolling, you can join our subreddit at r/9 Lives Horror Club. Our poll this week, I think Katie had a good one.
Mm-hmm.
And it escapes me because I have the memory of a goldfish.
Well, I was wondering, are you talking about the Bechdel test?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, I was wondering, I came into this being like, yeah, it passes the Bechdel test, but the scene I was thinking of was one where Ganesh was already dead. So that doesn't pass. But do we, and this isn't so much of an opinion. Maybe it's just a fact, but does it pass the Bechdel test? In the bank when they're talking about the loan?
Yeah.
Does that count?
Do they have I don't know.
We have to look up the rules. How do you feel about that being the poll, Benjamin?
I'm on board.
Are we into it?
I'm on
Okay.
board.
Perfect. If you are listening because we have featured one of your movie reviews in the past, go ahead and drop a little ghosty in the comments. And we'll give you a little shout out again. Also, let us know your general thoughts on this movie. Do we like it? Do we think it's of its time in a way where we can still appreciate it, still enjoy it for what it is? How do we feel about Drive Me to Hell 2? Who is really excited with me? Let us know your general thoughts.
I'm not.
And again, join us next week when we talk about The Grudge. And
stay spooky.
stay spooky. And we will see you next time. Bye.
Bye.